The following is a presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network.
Here's a breakaway opportunity. Battling and driving a penalty kill. And shot the goal! Battling his way through and backhanding it in is Leon Tamula.
Yellow Jackets looking to continue that run here, and a nice kick by Kennedy Pilgrim to keep that volley going. And a block at the net.
Tied to the 6. Knoll drives one into left center field. Hit well and deep, and a diving catch in left center field. A heck of a grab. Jordan Leininger took extra bases away and 2 down.
Tackle. Fires right side complete. The hook and ladder.
Oh, hey.
Richter. To his feet. He could go. Richter. House. Touchdown Jackets. Levi Richter on the Yellow Jackets lead with 13.8 seconds to go.
3 seconds to go. Cooler with the ball. 1 second at the buzzer. It's in! And the Park Rapids Vikings on a shot. And Matty Cooler go to the state tournament undefeated at 29-0.
Let's turn things over to the broadcast booth. The pregame show starts now.
Welcome to the fort and welcome to 2024, and hopefully that little glitch is all we have for problems to start off the new year, but we thank you for tuning in. It's a boys and girls, we could say girls and boys doubleheader to start off the 2024 broadcast year here on Magnitude Sports, and it is the Battle of 2-8 AA and a longtime member of the Heart of Lakes Conference and a new member of the Heart of Lakes Conference, the Park Rapids Panthers. So both of them in the same conference, same section now, DGF Rebels and the Park Rapids Panthers. So like I said, it's a girls and boys doubleheader to kick off 2024. We're going to take a break. We'll come back with the pregame show brought to you by Budget Blinds here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120, for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back to the Fort here in Glendon, Minnesota. A little bit of an extended break there just to work on a couple of those glitches that we hopefully are going to avoid for the rest of the broadcast. So thanks for sticking in. Thanks for being patient there. Let's go ahead and take a look at the girls' teams on paper. Once again, it's a girls and boys doubleheader, so we're going to look at the girls' team first since the girls are up first. Simple as that, right? 1-6 for the DGF Rebels. They are 1-3 when playing at home, 0-2 against section opponents. QRF value 25.4, ranking them at 98 out of all the AA teams. That's not just an 8AA, but all the AA teams across the state of Minnesota. They're averaging just shy, or just a little over, I should say, 49 points a game while giving up approximately 60 points per game. They come into this one looking to snap a 2-game losing streak, and they are 1-4 in the last 5 games that the Rebels have played. For the Park Rapids Panthers, overall they are 3-6. They are not 5-0 on the road. That is a misprint. Their true on the road record is the true on the road record is 3-4. So instead of 5-0, it should say 3-4 there. They are 1-4 against their section opponents. QRF value 37.4, ranking them 71 out of all the AA teams in the state. Averaging about 52 points per game, giving up about 62. So you look at that stat right there, and just a slight edge in points scored, but the Rebels have a slight edge in points given up. So this could be a tight one if that line holds true throughout this particular game. The Panthers have won 3 in a row. They are 3-2 in their last 5 games. Matter of fact, in the last 5 games, their 3-game winning streak comes on their last 3 games where they've won 3 of those 5. So that's a look at these two teams side by side. We have about 4 minutes. Let's take a quick break. We still got your starting lineups, and we'll go over a little bit more here in just a moment on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Coming right back.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, well, we'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard. The Park Rapids Panthers, they're going to go with the senior guard number 10, Gabby Shapursky, the junior guard number 11, Nora Cedarstrom, the junior forward number 21, Anna Yelanimi, the sophomore forward number 22, Vivian Shapursky, and the junior guard number 23, Hallie Eichens. For the DGF Rebels, they're going to start their usual 5. And the 5'2 senior guard number 3, Emerson Bach. The 5'7 junior guard number 10, Michaela Bielen. The 5'8 senior forward number 24, Ella Olson. The 6'1 sophomore forward number 25, Arya Garrett. And the 5'6 sophomore forward number 32, Olivia Couchman. So once again, it's Shapursky, Cedarstrom, Yelanimi, Shapursky, and Eichens for the Panthers. And Bach, Bielen, Olson, Garrett, and Couchman for the DGF Rebels. Subject to change, but when I talked to the coaches right before we went on air, that's who they said they're going to put in. So We'll see if that holds true or not. Taking a look at the upcoming schedule here on Magnitude Sports as we flip over to that. Our next game will be on January 4th. We actually have a triple header of basketball for you on January 4th. We'll be here in Glendon as the DGF Rebels will have another girls-boys doubleheader, this time against the Hawley Nuggets. And then the Perham Yellow Jackets and Breckenridge Cowgirls will tip off over at the Hive in Perham at 7:30 on January 4th. Then a couple days off, and we actually, you know what? That needs to be changed. That it's not Perham versus Frazee basketball. Instead, it is what the icon shows, and that is Perham versus Fergus Falls Wrestling. There we go. And the varsity is starting. I don't remember the exact time, but I can tell you this: that the junior varsity matches in that Perham versus Fergus Falls Wrestling, starting at 6, I believe. And based on recent conversations I had, I think they are going to air those junior varsity matches, and then the varsity match will start roughly around that 7:15 mark whenever the JV concludes. So Perham versus Fergus Falls Wrestling, and that is on January 5th. If I'm going to fix it, I might as well fix it now. There we go, and then I don't have to fix it later in the post-game show. So, and then January 9th, we'll see the Panthers once again. This time the boys team will host the Barnesville Trojans at 7:30 p.m. on January 9th. So, a lot of action coming up January 4th and 5th, and then a couple days off, and then back to it on January 9th for more basketball. That subject is scheduled to change. However, you get all the current matchups and scheduling at our website at magnitudesn.com. Also want to welcome in those watching on the DGF YouTube channel via our simulcast. So we thank you for tuning in, whether you're tuning in on Magnitude Sports or the DGF YouTube channel. All right, what do we got here? We got about 30 seconds. So have we done everything? I think we have done everything. Let's take a timeout, and when we come back, we'll have that opening tip for you. It's the girls and boys doubleheader tonight, as it is the DGF Rebels hosting the visiting Park Rapids Panthers. Big thanks to all of our DGF and Park Rapids sponsors. We'll take a break and be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust, who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. All right, we'll make it up to our friends at Dakota Fins and Feathers here, as I thought we had maybe a little bit more time than we did, but we didn't. So we are ready to go here with our opening tip. Got our scoreboard to reset back to 0, and the tip is won by DGF, so the possession arrow will go to Park Rapids to start this contest here, as they'll work it out over to the far side. Now she'll dribble into the paint, kick it out into the near corner. 3 is on the way, and it's off the back side of the rim. And the rebound is taken there. I believe that was Yelanini who got it. I'm used to seeing Park Rapids in their dark orange, so it might take me a little bit to get used to seeing them in the white jerseys here. But as I say that, now you know that Park Rapids is in orange and DGF is in black. If you didn't already know that, I'm assuming most of our viewers did know that, but in case you didn't, now you know. Missed shot there, and that's rebounded by Michaela Biela, remain here at 0-0. 17-18 and counting to go. Couchman inside for Garrett. Garrett tries to back up a couple defenders, turns, spins, shoots, and scores. Aria Garrett. So Aria Garrett gets the first points on the board here in this contest. Once again, this is a doubleheader between the girls and the boys, so the boys will follow approximately 22 minutes after the conclusion of this game here.
2-point basket, number 22, Vivian Shabursky.
Vivian Shabursky gets that basket. Now we're knotted up at 2, and that's our first tie.
Two-point basket, Aria Garrett.
That's the first official lead change of the game at 4-2.
Ball last touched by the Panthers. Going to be Rebels ball out of bounds.
So inbounding it here will be Emerson Bach, the 5'2" senior guard. She'll get it right back as Panthers put a little bit of pressure in the backcourt there. And they turn it over right at the midcourt stripe. And going to the hoop and got rejected by the bottom of the backboard there. That was Hallie Eichen's shot attempt. Coming back the other way, Bieland has the ball. She'll stop, spin, put it up off the front of the rim. She'll get her own rebound, kick it out for a three. That one's off the back iron. Garrett will chase down the rebound into the corner. She has to tiptoe the sideline. It goes out of bounds. And last touch by a Panther.
Last touch by the Panthers. Rebels ball on the side.
Stops the clock with 15:48 to go here in the first half. Inbounds pass will come up top here for Couchman. And now Couchman will get it right back. Kick a pass out into the corner there for Bieland, who makes a move and gets the bounce.
2-point basket, Michaela Bieland.
6-2 lead for the DGF Rebels now here in this Heart of Lakes 8AA matchup. Coming back the other way, it's Nora Cedarstrom, and now that pass from Cedarstrom is intercepted, and going to the hoop is Couchman to score. And that will do enough damage by the Rebels to force the Panthers to talk it over. We'll let them talk it over. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Hey, welcome back. Once again, I want to thank our sponsors, including Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Maple River Granite and Agronomy, Cash Concrete, Randall's Excavating, Budget Blinds, Racer Construction, Hoffman Electric, Catherine's on Main, and the Park Rapids Basketball Boosters for bringing broadcast coverage tonight of the Rebels and the Panthers here on Magnitude Sports. Certainly appreciate everybody's support. That three just a little bit long. Rebound, chased down, a quick pass to Garrett. Now right back here to Bieland. Now they work it around up top and then over to the far side. Couchman, cross-court pass. Bieland now bounce pass back into the paint. There's a reach-in foul, likely on Hallie Eichens.
Ball's going to be on the Panthers, number 23, Hallie Eichens. First personal, teams first. Rebels ball on the end.
So an 8-2 lead now here. And the DGF Rebels, so far so good to start this one off. That shot missed. Eichens will get the rebound, bring it back up court on the far side. Being guarded closely by Garrett. Eichens makes a move to the baseline, then comes back out to the corner. And the pass was tipped and it's turned over. And it's a 2-on-1 back the other way, and stutter stepper in there was Emerson Bach. She'll get it back to Couchman. Couchman spins around the defender and goes into the paint, gets it in off the glass. Nicely done there by Olivia Couchman, and it's a 10-2 lead here for Park Rapids. 2-0 DGF out of the Park Rapids timeout. 14-15 and counting to go as the Rebels continue to put on that press. They'll get it across, and that one's up and in. Anna Yelanimi will go to the free throw line.
Ball's going to be on the Rebels, number 10, Michaela Bieland. First personal basket is good. Panthers shooting one.
The foul was on Michaela Bieland.
Checking in for the Rebels, number 15, Ellie Boyd, and number 2, Greta DeVries.
And Yelanimi will hit the free throw to make it, to cut that DGF lead in half. Shapersky with 2, Yelanimi with 3. That's where the Panthers sit for a score at the moment. They get it over the timeline there for Greta DeVries, who checks into the lineup here for the Rebels. And DeVries gets a pass down low there. Their teammate Ellie Boyd for the 2-point basket. That's 12-5 in favor of the Rebels. And another turnover. And going to the hoop and scoring there is Bieland. So DGF Rebels causing some drama here early on. Panthers able to keep possession of the ball this time over the timeline. They go to the hoop, and that one's bounced around, rolls off the front of the rim into the hands of Olivia Couchman. Couchman will bring it up that far side, being guarded closely there by Cedarstrom. And now that ball's tipped away, and the Panthers come up with it. Quickly up court to the baseline, and oh, they're going to call a charge.
going to be Rebels ball on the end. Ball's going to be on number 11, Nora
So that will
Cedarstrom.
be on Nora Cedarstrom, excuse me. Her first, team second. So 2 fouls for the Panthers, 1 for the Rebels. As both teams putting on some over the half-court pressure here. Bielen will try and get it over the timeline and do so successfully. And a push. And a foul is going to be called on Shapersky here.
Foul's going to be on the Panthers, number 22, Vivian Shapersky. Her first, team's third.
Some Panther fans not in total agreement with that call.
Checking in for the
I
Panthers,
can
number 3, Macy Lund, and number 24.
understand why they would feel that way. I'll put it like that. Macy Lund checks in for the Panthers. One other one did too. Didn't catch who it was though. I think it was Kylie Persons. So Annalise Oss inbounds it for Couchman. Couchman, couple dribbles, gives it up, top of the key. Now back to Oss. Oss will get it into the hands there of Boyd. Boyd now into the corner for DeVries. 2 passes later, it's back to Oss. Now in the corner, back to Oss. DeVries. And 3 on the shot clock, and DeVries has to put it up, and it's good. I mean, it's not, the shot isn't good, but there was no shot clock violation
Ball's
there.
going to be last touch by the Panthers. Going to be Rebels ball on the end.
.12:38 and counting to go. Inbounds pass tipped into the corner where Couchman picks it up. And now loose ball, and who's going to get it? Jump ball will the possession arrow will favor the Panthers.
Checking in Rebels, number 0, Lola Garrett.
So Lola Garrett will come in for Aria Garrett. Inbounds pass finds its way in the hands of Shapersky. Now she'll give it back, and they'll work it over to the far side. And 4 of the 5 players touch the ball in the backcourt just to get it over the timeline. Panthers looking to find a way to get back into this one, and so far so good on that basket by Hallie Eichens. So that cuts the Rebel lead in half again, and now there's a turnover. And now if the Panthers can capitalize on this, they'd be right back in this game. That is Eichens with it, and now works it up top for Macy Lund. A quick pass into the paint, and right back to the free throw line there for Persons. Persons had it tipped away there momentarily by Ellie Boyd, and they'll go out of bounds and back to the Rebels.
Rebels ball checking in for the Panthers, number 21, Anna Liniemi.
Liniemi checks back in here for Park Rapids, and there's another turnover. And that one's out of bounds, and it's going to go back to the Rebels.
Ball's going to be last touch by the Panthers, Rebels ball.
So once again, the Panthers continuing with that full court pressure here. Couchman with the ball in the backcourt. She splits the defenders and goes right to the hoop, and she'll earn herself a trip to the free throw line.
Ball's going to be called at number 21, Anna Yeleniemi. First personal, team's fourth. Olivia Couchman, shooting 2.
So Olivia Couchman will get the first of those free throws in.
Number 3, Emerson Bauer.
That's the first attempt from the free throw line in the game here for the Rebels, and so far they're 1 for 1 for 100%. Matter of fact, both teams are 1 for 1 for 100% so far, and that one will change that stat right there, at least for the Rebels it will. So 15-7 with 11-12 and counting to go here in the first half of play of this girls-boys doubleheader between the Rebels and the Panthers. Lola Garrett gets the rebound off that missed 3. Outlets it quickly here for Annalise Oss. Oss quickly now gets it into the hands of Bach. Bach had it tipped away, and the Panthers will come up with it. And coming back the other way here is Hallie Eichens, and she lost it. And it goes right back to the Rebels. Panthers certainly have had some opportunities off some DGF turnovers to make this a little bit closer game, but they have not been able to capitalize on some of those opportunities, and we'll see if that cost them later in the game or not. 10:39 to go now here, as checking in for Park Rapids is the junior number 11, Nora Cedarstrom. So if you wonder what grade Cedarstrom is in, just look at her jersey number and that'll tell you. 24 on the shot clock off the inbounds pass. That one comes up and it's tipped around, and it's eventually picked up. Allie rolling into the lineup. I didn't see her sneak in. No, I take that back. That three was scrunched up and it looked like a two. It is actually Macy Lund. And that three's off the mark, but Couchman will get to the rebound. Back outside for Annalise Oss, who'll cut down to the baseline, put one up too strong, and the rebound goes into the hands of Amelia Begstad. Panthers bring it up court here. Eichens with the ball right now. And tied up, possession arrow, I believe, favors DGF. Panthers fans wanting a foul on that.
Number 10, Michaela Bielan.
So 10 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Oss pass, batted around. She gets right back to it. Gets into the hands there of Bach. And now a three on the way, and Couchman hits the triple. That's the first three-pointer of the game, and it comes with 9:49 to go, and that whistle with the ball rolling out of bounds. And there's going to be a foul on DGF. It's going to be on Couchman. Her first, team second. We have a timeout. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of two Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, welcome back. I want to say Happy New Year to Jim. He's tuning in for his first Magnitude broadcast of the new year. And, well, if you're watching right now, so are you, because this is our first broadcast in 2024. So everybody watching right now is tuning in for their first broadcast of the new year. Panthers have the ball coming out of the timeout, just inside 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Near wing, it's Yelanimi. She'll try and work it inside, but it's bounced right back out into the hands of Cedarstrom. Now into the corner, it's Eichens trying to do something with it. Gets it back up top, and a quick pass inside will escape the possession of the Panthers. They'll turn it over and give it right back to DGF. And across the timeline is Emerson Bach. Bounce pass down to the line there, and it's swatted at the end line and goes right back to the Panthers. So a little bit of turnover problems here for both teams, but right now it's the turnover battle is favoring DGF. Three on the way here. It's Begstad, and she hits. So 18-10 now. If they can get one or two more of those, so get a little bit more interesting. And near turnovers, that pass was swatted there by Cedarstrom. And it's a 10-second violation on the DGF Rebels. So the Park Rapids press in the backcourt finally did its job And it took a little over half of the first half to make it happen. But they get a turnover here, and now the crucial part is to see if they can get a bucket and trim that lead down to 6. We'll see if they can do that, or potentially 5 if they can hit a three-pointer. Panthers do have ladies who can shoot that 3. We've seen it in previous games.
Number 10, Michaela Bielan, second personal. Teams third. Checking in for the Rebels, number 32, Olivia Couchman.
So 4 team fouls for the Panthers, 3 for DGF is where we sit right now. Quick inbounds pass, and they're calling a jump ball, and the jump ball will favor Park Rapids.
Panthers ball out of bounds. Jump ball. Checking in for the Rebels, number 13, Lexi Fromke.
Driving the baseline is Ishins, and now she'll kick it out, and that 3 is up and in for Yelanimi. 18-13, and all of a sudden it's a 5-point game here, and the Panthers are right where they want to be at. Rebels will work it to Garrett. Garrett now up top for Couchman. She'll take a couple dribbles, fire it right back into Garrett. Back out to the corner, Couchman. She'll go around the defender, put up the high percentage shot. It rolls around in and out. She'll have to get those 2 points the hard way from the free throw line, as the foul will go to the Panthers.
First personal, team's 5th.
It'll be the first on, let's see, who did they charge that one to? Begstad? Yes, they did. Yep. So her first, team's 5th. Couchman at the free throw line. She connects on the first one. She is 2 for 3 from the line. She went 1 for 2 last time, making the first, missing the second. And she will hit them both this time around. So back to a 7-point lead with 8 minutes to go here in the first half. I get it over the timeline here for Ishins. Ishins quickly double teamed, and now 2 quick passes into the paint. Making a move there, Shapersky. They'll work it around. 15 on the shot clock, nearly taken away, and now the shot is up a little too strong. Offensive rebound that's stolen away by Garrett. Consider that a defensive rebound. We will not put it in as a turnover, because I'm generous like that here in the new year. Here's Couchman up top. That is Alexis Fromke, 5'5" sophomore wearing number 13. And that one drops in, or did it? No, I thought it went in, but apparently it didn't. And that will be its tip, so Panthers can keep control of it. 7 minutes to go. This is a big possession here for the Panthers. They need a basket in the worst way. They're going to try and get that from Shapersky, and that one's a little bit short. Panther fans not happy that that one didn't go in. And now the Rebels will bring it back up court. Here's Couchman with it. Quick pass and a little bump as the pass went to Greta DeVries.
Number 10, Gabriela Shapersky. Checking in for your Rebels, number 10, Michaela Bielan.
So the two number
Panthers, number 24.
number 10s for each team check into the lineup, as does Macy Lund and Kylie Persons for Park Rapids. So Lund, Shapersky, and Persons in the lineup for Park Rapids. Michaela Bielan into the lineup for DGF. Missed shot, and Couchman has the ball. Now they'll push it into the corner for Bielan. Bielan with a pass across the paint, went off the foot and right into the hands of a Panther player, and that Panther player is Kylie Persons. Down low, Lund couldn't get it to go, and Garrett will get the rebound. Outlet it quickly here. Now up court, quickly into the hands of Fromke. And now they turn it over again. So the Panthers still down 7. And that will be a foul on either Garrett or Couchman. I'm leaning Couchman, but we'll see.
It's going to be on the Rebels number 32, Olivia Couchman.
And it will be on Couchman. Her second, team's 4th. So 2 fouls and 10 points for Olivia Couchman. Couchman the first from either team to enter double digits. And that shot, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, if she just missed it altogether or if it may have been partially tipped. Lola Garrett will come into the lineup. They'll give Ella Olsen a breather on the sideline for a moment here for the Rebels. 5:52 to go, and the Panthers still down 7, and neither team has scored here in a couple of minutes. Now they'll try for the 3, and that one doesn't quite have the sauce that it needs to roll in.
Ball last touch by the Rebels, going to be Panthers ball.
So the Panthers will get a 20-second shot clock off an inbounds pass. That'll be triggered here by the senior, Macy Lund. She'll get it in for Persons. Persons with a bounce pass, and the high post jumper is up, too strong, off the back of the iron. Aria Garrett gets the rebound out to Couchman. Back the other way come the Rebels. Couchman now trapped in the backcourt, needs some help, and it's going to be a coach's timeout taken by Jason Sunday to save the Rebels' possession. We'll be back with more in a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. We're not going anywhere. We're coming right back.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
All right, welcome back. 5:19 to go. It is Rebel basketball out of the timeout. 20-13, DGF has the lead here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Here's Lola Garrett. Now up top, into the hands of Bielen. Yellen gets it over there to Fromke. Fromke now for Couchman. Couchman had that one tipped away, gets it right back, finds a nice pass down on the baseline, and Bielen scores. That's 6 points for Michaela Bielen. 22-13 our score now here, inside 5 minutes to go. Persons gets it over the timeline, sends it here into the hands of Shapersky, and what's the call?
Rebels number 25, Aria Garrett, first personal, team's fifth.
So now both teams have 5 fouls as Aria Garrett picks up her first. Lund will inbound it. And that one is going to be saved, but goes right over to the Rebels. And just weaving around the defenders, but couldn't get the shot in, was Michaela Bielen. Ball be loose ball kicked out. Now a 23-footer almost rattled in. And a loose ball dives for it on the near sideline, but can't keep it in. It'll go back to the Park Rapids area Panthers. 4:26 to go here in the first half. Two points scored in the last 4.5 minutes. Make that 4 points in the last 4.5 minutes.
Number 2, Ali Rowland.
So Ali Rowland scores, make it 22-15, back to a 7-point deficit, and that's what it's been for quite some time now, is a 7-point advantage.
Ball's going to be called on the Panthers. Number 2, Ali Rowland. First personal, team sixth.
.359 to go. Bielen has it. Thought about it. Back into the corner there for Oss. And Oss yeah, it's Oss. No, it was Couchman who got it. Okay. I saw the 2. I couldn't see the number in front of it.
Second personal, team 7. Couchman shooting 1.
So now Couchman has it back after missing that free throw. Now she'll go in and score. Olivia Couchman has done a majority of the damage here on the scoreboard for DGF. Just 14 of the team's 26. That one's off the mark. Garrett gets the rebound. Back out here for Fromke, will try for a three, and she makes it and got fouled. Alexi Fromke will have a chance for that rare 4-point play.
It's going to be on number 24, Kylie Pearson. Lexi shooting one. Checking in for Rebels, number 3, Emerson Milk, and number 12, Annalise Haas.
So if she can convert on the 4-point play, the Rebels will double up here on the Panthers. And she does.
Bucket's good.
That foul, I'm not sure who they charged it to. I didn't write it down in time. We'll have to find out here. Here's Ishins now up top for Persons inside. Vivian Shapersky trying to work around with it, being guarded closely there by Lola Garrett. Gets it back to Ishins. Ishins will back up, high to the right side, inside 3 minutes to go. Lobs a pass in, free throw line. Looking for another pass. Instead, she'll go through defenders, get her own rebound, put it back up. That one won't go. And this time, Garrett gets the rebound. Outlets it here for Emerson Bach, who'll bring it up with a right-handed dribble. Stops, runs into a triple team, gets it to Garrett. Now right back to Bach. Bach will try and set the offense up as she fires it over to Annalise Haas. Haas had it poked away, but it's going to be a reach-in foul for Nora Cedarstrom.
Number 11, Nora Cedarstrom.
That was actually team foul number 9.
Team's 9. Annalise Haas shooting a 1-and-1.
So Haas has to make one to get one, and she will not make one. 30-15. At one point, it was 22-15, and right now, the Rebels are on a 10-0 run. Or no, sorry, an 8-0 run.
Ball's going to be on Rebels number 0, Lola Garrett.
So Lola Garrett picks up her first.
Team 6, Panthers shoot 2.
First one's in.
For your DGF Rebels, number 15, Ellie Boyd.
Ellie Boyd will come in for Lola Garrett here for the Rebels. And both free throws are up and in here for Hallie Ishins. 30-17, 2 minutes and change to go here in the first half. Right-handed dribble to the right wing for Emerson Bach. Now she brings it back up top. For Fromke. Fromke tried to get it back to Bach, but it went through her fingertips. That'll be a turnover and send the ball right back to Park Rapids. DGF with that three-quarter court pressure there. But they will get it over the timeline. And a nice pass right back here to Ishins, and it drops in.
2-point basket, number 23, Hallie Ishins.
30-19, a minute 34 and counting to go now here in the first half. Here's the dribble drive for Bach, now up top. Annalise Haas. Back to Bach. Fires it over to Ellie Boyd. And now I believe that's Haas. No, yeah, that is Haas, yeah. Back to Boyd. I'm losing track of who's out there right now. That's Boyd. She gets her own rebound, cannot get it to go up. Garrett throws up another shot. 3 attempts there for the Rebels, and they cannot get the basket to go in. A chance for the Panthers to cut into that deficit a little bit. And making a move, here's Ishins down to the baseline. Now she'll come back out. Ishins trying to split defenders, and she does so very well and scores. That's 8 points for Hallie Ishins. She leads the way right now here for the Panthers. Quick pass inside, that's Ellie Boyd, and the pass was tipped into the hands of Nora Cedarstrom. And now the Panthers looking for more points, and they get it from Hallie Eichens. And now that's the first Panther to enter double digits. And all of a sudden, it's back to a 7-point game. So after that 8-0 run, to make it a 30-15 game, the Panthers have responded with an 8-0 run of their own.
Ball's going to be on number 23. Second personal.
But it's been a while since the Panthers have been able to close the gap to less than 7. And right now is Annalise Oss with an opportunity to get some free points here from the charity stripe. Too strong on that one. Once again, big thank you to Racer Construction, Hoffman Electric, Catherine's on Main, and the Park Rapids Basketball Boosters for supporting and cheering on their Panthers tonight in this game. Second free throw is up and in. So Annalise Oss now 1 for 3. And a big thank you to Hughesman Schreiber Masonry, Maple River Grain and Agronomy, Cash Concrete, Randall's Excavating, and Budget Blinds. 2 seconds, shot is out of bounds. They'll stop the clock with 0.8. And that will be likely the final turnover of the first half. We'll see. It's amazing how DGF has more turnovers, but like I said, the Panthers have not been able to get too many points off those turnovers. I think if it's not a stat I keep track of, but if memory serves me correctly, they've only gotten 4 points off all those DGF turnovers. And if they were able to capitalize on a few more of those, we could have a much closer game, even though it's not that far apart. It's an 8-point difference right now as we head into halftime. We're about 10 minutes away from the start of the second half. We're going to add up some numbers. We'll come back with your halftime show presented to you by Frontier Airlines. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Mike and Joe of Hughesman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Hughesman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Hughesman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Hughesman Schreiber Masonry.
Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers. All right, welcome back. It's 31-23 at halftime in favor of the DGF Rebels here in the Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. Thank you so much for tuning in to our first broadcast of 2024. It's a girls-boys doubleheader, and the boys are warming up right now here during the halftime break. So let's go ahead and take a look at the numbers here as we go inside to that 31-23 score. It's right there on the screen, and I can't say it. So points off free throws, 5 for the Rebels, 3 for the Panthers. They've both connected on 2 3-pointers. For the Rebels, Alexis Fromke and Olivia Couchman have hit the 2 3-pointers for the Rebels. For the Panthers, it is Amelia Bagstad and Anna Yelanimi who have scored the pair of 3-pointers there for the Rebels. The rest of the points come in from inside the 3-point arc, 20-14, Rebels winning that battle. And right now the Panthers winning the turnover battle, but it doesn't really matter if you win the turnover battle if you can't score points off those turnovers. So we'll see if they can change that here in the second half or not. Right now, the foul battle won by the Rebels, 6-9, and now reset to 0 here to start the second half. So that's a look at your inside the Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboards. We'll go inside the numbers here on Magnitude Sports. And so that's a look at how these two teams have done so far here in half number one. Once again, taking a look at the upcoming schedule here on Magnitude Sports. We will have DGF versus Holly January 4th. It is another girls and boys doubleheader. So our crew in Perham gets a game on January 4th, and they have one game in 2024. And by the time they start that game, I already have 3 games in 2024, and I'll be doing my 4th while they're doing their first. And then January 5th, we're back at the High for wrestling. They don't classify it as boys or girls wrestling anymore. It's just wrestling. And if there's any girls on the team, then they will wrestle on that particular night. Anyway, that's how I understand it. So it's just wrestling. Perm versus Fergus Falls, January 5th. The JV matches starting at 6. You can watch the JV matches here. Limited broadcast on the JV matches here on Magnitude Sports. And then the full broadcast on the varsity ones, I'll start at approximately 7:15 here on Magnitude Sports. And then January 9th, we see the Panthers once again as they host the Barnesville Trojans on January 9th, a 7:30 p.m. tip-off. That's boys basketball. And all those games can be seen right here on Magnitude Sports. For a further look at what's beyond those 4, you can check us out on our website. MagnitudeSN.com is where you'll find the full broadcast schedule for the remainder of the winter regular season. All right, well, we got about 5 minutes before we get back to the second half. So we'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go over the individual numbers here and get things set up for the second half. And we'll be back doing that all here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, welcome back. Halftime here. We got about 3.5 minutes. Let's go over the individual numbers in the first half. We had one tie at 2-2 and one lead change at 4-2 in favor of DGF, and that's it. Panthers have not been able to tie it back up since that 4-2 lead there by DGF. So individual numbers look like this. For the Park Rapids area Panthers, Allie Rowland with 2, Amelia Bagstad with 3, Anna Ulanimi with 6, 2 for Vivian Shapersky, and leading the way is Hallie Eichens with 10 for the Park Rapids Panthers. Eichens with 2 fouls, Vivian Shapersky with 1 foul, Ulanimi with 1 foul, 2 fouls for Nora Cedarstrom, 1 foul for Amelia Bagstad, and 1 foul for Allie Rowland. For the DGF Rebels, right now, it is Lola Garrett, no points, 1 foul. Michaela Beyond, 6 points, 2 fouls. Annalise Oss with 1 point, no fouls. Oss went 1 for 3 from the free throw line. Alexis Fromke, 4 points, including that 3-pointer where she was fouled on the shot, made it, went to the free throw line, and converted on that 4-point play, and that was a quick 4 points for the DGF Rebels at that moment in the game. So she has 4 with no fouls. Ellie Boyd with 2 points, no fouls. Aria Garrett, 4 points and 1 foul, and Olivia Couchman leads the way right now. 14 points, 2 fouls, and has gone 3 of 5 from the free throw line in that first half. So that's your first half numbers. We will take one more break. We'll be back in a couple minutes here with the second half here of game one of our girls and boys doubleheader between the DGF Rebels and the Panthers. Back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. We're coming right back.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, we're ready to go in the second half here. 31-23 in favor of the DGF Rebels. They'll work it quickly inside for Couchman. A roll off the rim, and the rebound comes to Cedarstrom. Back the other way now. Here come the Panthers. Driving into the paint. Nice pass down to the baseline. The shot is up, and it rolls off the back of the rim. Is swatted out of bounds by That'll be DGF basketball. So 31-23, still no score yet here in the second half. With the ball now here is Ella Olsen. And that one saved right back to Ella Olsen. Right-handed dribble into the paint and puts it up and in. Nicely done. That's her first points of the game. That's the first points of the second half, and it pushes the Rebel lead up to 10. That pass was tipped, but successfully made it. Inside double team, tied up, works out for, that is Ulanimi. And that one's not gonna roll in, and Aria Garrett will get the rebound. Back the other way now, here come the Rebels. I believe that's Bach, and no, that was Couchman actually. And we have our first foul
Number 11, Nora Cedarstrom, third personal.
of the second half.
Ball on the end.
Nora Cedarstrom just picked up her third personal foul. Here's Garrett. They'll work it, and a whistle. I didn't see it. Oh, they're going to call it travel. I was looking at the other referee when I heard the whistle. So that's the first turnover of the second half. That press continues here. It was put on by both teams for a good 70-80% of the half. And now it continues here in half number two. Trying to make a move with it here is Hallie Eichens. And now a three is on the way, and that one's too strong. Out of the hands there, Gabriella Shapersky. So Gabriella Shapersky, number 10. Vivian Shapersky, number 22, in case you're trying to keep track. And a whistle, and they're going to call a jump ball.
It's going to be jump ball called. It's going to be Panthers ball on the end.
And a quick pass back inside there for Gabriella Shapersky. Cannot go. Another offensive rebound. That time, Gabriella Shapersky gets it up and in. 33-25. The lead is cut to 8. Inside 16 minutes to go here. With the ball now is Ella Olsen into the corner. Three on the way out of the hands of Biel, and that one will not go, and the Panthers will get the rebound. Chance for them to cut into the lead once again. At one point, the Rebels had a 15-point lead at 30-15. And since then, the Panthers have outscored the Rebels 10-3. Offensive rebound underneath. That one will not go. Garrett will get the rebound. I'll let it to Couchman. Quickly up court for a wide open Bjelland, and she makes the basket. Michaela Bjelland now, 6 in the first half. That bucket there gives her a game total of 8, and a turnover here by Park Rapids. And then another turnover by the Rebels. And strong to the hoop, won't go. Couchman got the rebound, and now she'll get it up here for Bach. Bach with a right-handed dribble, drives to the hoop, floats one up, too strong, and the rebound snagged there by Cedarstrom. Panthers bring it back. Long three, and it does not quite take the bounce. And there's going to be a foul here on the Panthers. Vivian Shapirsky picks up her second.
24, Kylie Pearsons. And checking in for the Rebels, number 0, Lola Garrett.
I can't speak for DGF fans, but I can tell you that these referees are not best friends with the Park Rapids fans at the moment. If I was on the other side of the gym, I could give an opinion on the DGF fans. If you're watching, maybe you can chime in with your thoughts if you're a Rebel fan. And that's going to be another foul here. This one on Kylie Pearsons.
Second personal, team's third. Rebels ball on the side.
So Couchman will control that right in front of the midcourt stripe. And that pass that was intended there for Bjelland was tipped out of bounds. Apologize there. Couchman will try for a three. That one won't go. And Park Rapids will let it go out of bounds, and I'll go right back to the Panthers now. Both teams having trouble capitalizing off turnovers. In theory, DGF should have a large lead, and also in theory, you could look at the other end of that.
10-second violation.
And the Panthers cannot capitalize on DGF turnovers, which could make this a 1 or 2 possession basketball game. Right now, it's hovering around that 7 to 10 point lead here for DGF. 10-second violation for the Panthers, in case you missed that. Couchman gets it in for Garrett. Lola Garrett pops it outside there for Bach. Bach drives into the paint. Pass tip ends up in the hands of Couchman. Couchman tries to split defenders, puts a shot up, can't get it to can't get the friendly bounce, and the Panthers come away with the rebound. Into the corner. Wasn't quite set up as Garrett stepped up to prevent that three-point thought by Hallie Eichens. Eichens with a cross-court pass and wide open look for three. No, it will not take the bounce in. And Garrett will fight for the rebound, but the Panthers will keep it. And now Eichens has it again. Goes down to the baseline, runs into Garrett, and then turns the ball over. Back the other way now come the Panthers, and yeah, I would agree with that. You may have heard a Panthers fan run up, yell out travel, and I would humbly agree with that call, but it wasn't called. Panthers get the ball back anyway, and they'll work it down to the baseline, and now back into the paint. Eichens scores. Hallie Eichens has 12 points, and it's now an 8-point ball game. Emerson Bach with it here on the near wing for DGF. Up top for Garrett. Garrett now over to Couchman. Couchman trying to drive into the high post. Lola Garrett now. And now a catch and shoot three for Bjelland's up and in. That puts Bjelland into double digits with 11. Pushes the lead to 11, 38-27. Eichens with it again. And nearly a lost ball. And they will, no, they will not get the friendly roll. She gets her own rebound, and now an open look, too strong on that. And the rebound once again by Vivian Shapirsky. And now they go up top for Eishens. She makes a shoulder fake, drives into shoulder fake, dribble drive into the paint, and she earns herself a trip to the free throw line.
Ball's going to be on the Rebels, number 25, Ari Garrett, second personal, team's first. Panthers shooting 2.
Aria Garrett picks up her second personal. Eishens makes the first of 2.
Number 3, Macy Lund. Check it in for your DGF Rebels. Number 2, Brennan DeVries. And number 15, Ellie Boyd.
Second free throw will get the friendly bounce. Back to a single-digit deficit. Bielen gets it over the timeline. Pass down to Garrett. Garrett nearly lost it. Back to Bielen. Now they work at free throw line. Ellie Boyd. That one will not go. Rebound Panthers. They'll get it to Eishens in the backcourt. Eishens over the timeline. Gets a nice pass. Now Eishens will get it back. Shoulder fake left. Drives right. Pass into the paint. Up and in.
2-point basket for number 22, Vivian Shapersky.
Shapersky now with 4 points. A full timeout as we're back to that 7-point lead for DGF. It's been 7 or more for quite some time, but the Panthers have not been able to cut it to less than 7 for about 13 minutes of play right now. So we'll be back. It's a full timeout on the floor. We'll talk to you in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
All right. Panthers outscoring the Rebels 8-7 so far here in the second half, but they're still down 7, 38-31. And as I said going into the break, it's been a long time since Park Rapids has seen a deficit less than 7 since early in the first half. But the entire game's been hanging around that 7 to 10 point lead for DGF for quite some time, for a significant portion of this game.
Check that. It's going to be DGF's ball.
Right now, Olivia Couchman leads the way for DGF with 14 points. The same applies for Hallie Eishens, who also has 14 for the Park Rapids Panthers. So once again, Couchman with 14 for the Rebels, Eishens with 14 for the Panthers. Those are your respective leading scorers. Here's Boyd. Boyd hands it off for Lola Garrett. Back up top here for that is Greta DeVries. And now Couchman gets it here for Boyd. Boyd back to Couchman. Couchman with the dribble drive to the high post, pops it out. 5 on the shot clock. Inside, shot is off. Boyd can't get it to go, and the rebound comes to Eishens. Good opportunity here for the Panthers. Eishens has it back. Panthers need some of the other players to score. Eishens has done a majority of the work so far. That one's off the mark, and that'll be Greta DeVries with the rebound. Up court quickly here for, now DeVries gets it back before I can say it. Boyd into for Lola Garrett. Lola Garrett will sneak through the defenders, and then a pass down to Bielen for the basket.
Kayla Bielen with a nice assist from Lola Garrett.
13 points now for Michaela Bielen. So 27 of the Rebels' 40 points scored by Olivia Couchman or Michaela Bielen. I don't know. There apparently there's a foul on Park Rapids. I didn't see it. It was on Kylie Persons, her third. So that was away from the ball, and that's why I didn't see it. So I was looking at the player with the ball, but as you could hear in the background, Park Rapids fans not impressed with that call either. And that is a foul likely on Persons. If it is, it's her 4th.
Foul's going to be called on number 24, Patty Pearsons. That's her 4th personal, team's 5th. Checking in from Park Rapids, number 11, Nora Cedarstrom. Rebels ball on the end.
So Persons now with 4 fouls. So full court press here by the Panthers. Oh, I'm sorry, we're going the wrong direction for a full court press. Here's Lund, and she dished it off there for Ishans. 16 points for Ishans now, 40-33. It's back to a 7-point deficit. I don't have to explain that one again. You probably know where I was gonna say if I did explain it, so hence why I'm not gonna explain it.
Rebels ball on the end.
Referees are going to talk it over here. It's the new year, so I don't know.
Jump ball is going to be called. It's going to be Rebels ball on the side. Checking in for the Rebels, number 25, right here. Checking in for the Panthers.
Possession error goes to the Rebels. They're calling a jump ball because I think the referees couldn't figure out who touched it last. So they resorted to the jump ball, and that possession arrow will favor DGF, which was who they were going to give it to originally anyway. But if there's any bright spot to that, the Panthers get the next possession arrow. So we'll see. Couchman of the 3. Yes, it's in. 17 points for Olivia Couchman now, 43-33. Back to a 10-point double-digit lead here for the Rebels. They'll try to respond with a 3 of their own, and it'll be a little strong. And they whistle down low, and I think a foul's being called here on Greta DeVries.
Foul's going to be called on number 13, Lexi Fromke.
Alexi Fromke gets her first, team second. Should be 6 fouls for the Panthers. Up top, at an open look, and now she will take it. And it goes in. Hallie Ishans hits the 20-point mark with that basket there. 43-36. Once again, 7-point lead for the Rebels. 7's that magic number, it seems like. Here's DeVries with it, keeping her pivot foot. And now spinning. Bielen, her spin gets her wide open trip to the hoop, but she didn't quite get enough on that shot to allow the roll to go into the basket instead of out. Here's Ishans now into the corner here for Cedarstrom. Back to Ishans. Ishans works it up top. And now they'll get into the hands here of Cedarstrom, and she hits. Nora Cedarstrom, for the first time in a long time, makes it a 5-point ball game. And a turnover. And a chance for the, here's Ishans. She'll get fouled. She'll go to the free throw line.
Foul's going to be called on the Rebels, number 2, Greta DeVries. First personal, team's third. Panthers shooting 2.
I'm sorry, that last 3-pointer by Ishans actually put her at 19. Now she's at 20.
First one's good.
And it is a 1-possession game.
Checking in for your Rebels, number 3, Emerson Lowe.
I'll be honest, I was beginning to wonder if we'd ever reach this point or not. 43-40, plenty of time left here, 7.5. If the Panthers can keep this up, they might see their first lead of the game here in the near future. But right now, the Rebels are going to try and prevent that. Nice passing here. Emerson Bach gets it over to the corner, and back to the Panthers it goes. So now the turnover is starting to cost the Rebels, as the Panthers have finally decided to cash in some points on some of these turnovers. They have a chance to potentially tie it if they can get a good look at the 3-point basket, but even a 2-point basket would be more than acceptable for the Panther fans, I would believe. 7:05 to go, 43-40. And a turnover there. And back the other way, Couchman one-on-one with Ishins, and that will be a foul on Ishins, her third.
Ball's going to be called on the Panthers, number 23. Third personal. Team 7, Olivia Couchman, shooting 2.
3 for 5 Couchman is from the line tonight. Make that 3 for 6.
Checking in for the Panthers, number 21, Anna Yelena.
This is essentially a big free throw, and she will make it. Makes it a 2-possession game once again at 44-40. But the Panthers, plenty of time. They just need to reduce, if not eliminate, the mistakes they've made up to this point in the game. Here's Yelanimi, and 2 passes later, it's up for a 3. Nope, too strong. Loose ball, and they're still battling for it. And a jump ball's called. They'll give the ball back to Park Rapids. See the Park Rapids boys team along the baseline there and over into that far corner. They'll be playing approximately 25 minutes after this game concludes. So possession arrow goes back over to the Rebels now, and a whistle. 3 seconds in the lane on the Panthers. So that'll give the ball back to the Rebels. They'll work it into the hands there of Oss, who just checked back into the ball game. Oss got it back, but then it was taken away, and there's a foul, but it's on who? Is it on the Rebels or the Panthers? I didn't see. It's on the Rebels.
That's going to be her first personal, team's 4th.
Annalise Oss charged with a reach-in foul. Her first. No, yeah, her first, team's 4th. Ishins works it inside, and it's poked away and turned over. And she'll try for a 3, and it rolls off. Aria Garrett, did she travel? No. It looked like she traveled from my point of view, but.
It's going to be on the Panthers, number 22, Vivian Shabursky. Her third personal, team's 8.
I'm just calling it how I see it. I have no rooting interest in this game, but I'm just calling it how I see it. Vivian Shapursky picks up her 3rd, team's 8th. And the first free throw is good. And we have a timeout. So we'll take a timeout with them. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Catherine's on.
Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. There you see your score by halves. The Panthers have pulled back within 5. Aria Garrett at the free throw line. It's her first trip to the free throw line tonight. She made the first one before the timeout. Now she'll get her second free throw after the timeout here to try and put her team up by 6. And she will do just that.
Second one's good.
Arya Garrett 2 for 2 now from the free throw line, and she has 6 points on the evening so far. Ulanimi gets it back to Ishins. Ishins pass deflected out of bounds. It was intended for Cedarstrom, and it will stay. Oh, there's a foul on the play, actually.
Foul's going to be called on number 12, Annalise Haas, her second personal, team's fifth. Panthers ball out of bounds.
Rebels need to be a little bit careful. They have 2 fouls to give, and if they commit those too soon. And we have another foul on the Rebels, and that goes to my point here. Now they have 6. One more puts the Panthers in the bonus.
Rebels number 32, Olivia Couchman, her third personal, team
And if they can get Olivia Couchman to foul out, they'll take away one of the scoring threats here for DGF. She has 3 now. But 5 minutes to go, and a ball that will go into the backcourt. And since it was off the inbounds pass, there's no over and back there. And now trying to drive the baseline there is Cedarstrom. And it's out of bounds on the Panthers. So go back to the Rebels. So 5 minutes and a few more ticks to play here. It's back to a 6-point game. And a long pass back to Couchman. Free throw line, tried to send it in, but it got tipped and turned over. Down to the baseline. That was Gabriella Shapersky, and there's another foul. And that is 7 now, so now both teams are in the 1-on-1 bonus.
Number 25, Arya Garrett, her third personal, team 7. Panthers shooting 2.
So now every foul will send the other team to the free throw line for the rest of this game. First one is missed, and I believe it is Cedarstrom at the free throw line. Second one is in.
Second one's good. We got a timeout on the court.
46-41, 5-point game, and just inside 5 minutes to go. We got a timeout on the floor. We're back in a moment. It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll be back really quickly here.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
All right, welcome back. There you see the score by halves. Panthers winning the second half. And if they can get a couple more buckets, they might be able to win this game or at least make it interesting at the end. I know it's only a 5-point game, so you could say it to an effect that it is interesting. But with the way this game is played out, a 5-point game could seem like a lot bigger lead than 5 points. Let's put it that way. Park Rapids needs to come up with a couple of turnovers and a couple of baskets here, and they come up with a turnover there, but it's off the knee of Aishin, so the Rebels will keep the ball. No turnover officially, and they had an issue with the shot clock. I think they reset it to 35, which would be the correct time to set it at. And they get it over the timeline. Couchman now has a little bit of space. Defense catches up. They work it around to Emerson Bach. Now back inside for Arya Garrett. Up top, Couchman. Couchman up top. 3 not on the way there. It looked like that Annalise Sauce wanted to think about it there. She gets it back in the corner now. Up top for Couchman. 10 on the shot clock. Couchman from just inside the free throw line, and it drops in.
Olivia Couchman.
21 points for Olivia Couchman with that basket. Although they got her down for 19, I have her down for 20. 14, 17, 19. Yeah, I have her down for 20. There's Ishins to the hoop, and too strong, but an offensive rebound. That one will also not go. And now we have a foul. I think it's going to be charged to Cedarstrom, and if it is, it's her third.
Foul's going to be called on the Panthers, number 11, Nora Cedarstrom.
Her fourth, actually. I had her down for 3 already, and that's why I said 3. So back to that magic number of 7 here for DGF, 48-41. We'll see how magical it actually could be. That should stay with the Rebels. No, I guess it will go back to the Panthers.
Checking into the game for the Panthers, number 3, Macy Lund. Ball's last touch by the Rebels, going to be Panthers rolling on the side.
Ishins will send it out. 3 on the way. 2 off the front of the rim and 2 short. Garrett will wrestle away the rebound, get to Couchman. Couchman up for Bach. Bach will stop at the right wing. Fire it off there for, I believe that was Oss. And that 3's up and in. That may be the early dagger right there as it pushes it back to a 10-point lead with 3 minutes to go, and a turnover gives it right back to the Rebels. Timeout taken by the Panthers. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back. Rebels have taken the edge here in the second half, and they now lead by 10 as a result. Both teams in the 1-on-1 bonus. The next foul by the Panthers will put DGF into the double bonus. Here's Bach with it. She'll stop, avoid a triple team. They'll work it around here for Couchman. Couchman drives the lane, and it's turned over. Chance for the Panthers. If they can play some good basketball here, they might have an opportunity, and just as I say that, they do what they shouldn't do.
Foul's going to be called on Park Rapids, number 3, Macy Lund. Second personal, team's 10. Olivia Couchman to the free throw line.
Four for 7, now 5 for 8.
Number 11, Nora Cedarstrom, and number 2, Allie Rowland.
Allie Rowland, the junior, number 2, checks in, as does Nora Cedarstrom, the junior. Cedarstrom with 3 points and 4 fouls. So she needs to be a little bit careful. Both free throws are made, and now it's 53-41. And a turnover sends it right back to the Rebels. And said that three-pointer by Emerson Bach a couple moments ago was the early dagger, and it looks like that is to be the case. 53-41. At one point, the Panthers had it trimmed down to a 3-point deficit. And since then, DGF took over. I think that foul goes on Ishins. No, it's on Gabrielle Shabursky, number 10. Her first, team's 11th if you want to go above 10. And the first of two is in. At the free throw line is Couchman once again. She's made her last 4 or 5. Before that, she missed 2 in a row. And she makes six of her last 6 now. Wait, take that back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of her last 5. She's 5 of 6 in her last 6 attempts. That 3 missed everything. Panthers just seem to be running out of gas here in the late stages of the second half, even though they're still fighting. That one falls in, and there's a foul, too, to go with it.
Foul's going to be on the Rebels, number 10, Michaela Beal, and her third personal. Bucket's good. Park Rapids shooting 1.
A timeout called by Coach Sunday.
We get a timeout on the court. It's going to be a 30-second timeout.
It's a 30-second timeout, so we'll take a 30-second timeout with them. Be right back. All right, welcome back. 55-43 is where we sit. There you see your scores per half, and got a minute and 50 to go in this second half here. We'll see what the Panthers can do in that time span. It'll be Rebel ball coming out of the Rebel timeout. And the Rebels will indeed get it over the timeline. Oss back up now for Couchman. Couchman had 14 at half, 17, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
Ball's going to be on the Panthers, number 10, Gabriella Shabursky. Second personal, team's 10, Olivia Couchman, shooting 2.
So Couchman, who's made her last 5 in a row, and I don't believe in jinxes, but if you do, then I'm sorry. Ilanimi checks back in for the Panthers. Second free throw from Couchman. She misses both. That's the first time in this game she's missed 2 in a row. Olivia Couchman is 8 of 13 from the free throw line. And now Nora Cedarstrom goes back to the free throw line here as I missed that foul on DGF. It was the 4th one on Aria Garrett. Free throws missed on the front half of a 1-and-1. Next foul by DGF will put the Panthers in the double bonus. 10-second violation. So I'll give the ball back to the Panthers. They'll get it in there for Ishins. Lob a pass down low, and there's a foul on Annalise Oss. Her third, team's 10th, and now both teams are in the double bonus.
Fourth personal for Michaela Bielan. Team's 10. Park Rapids shooting 2.
And the first one's in and out for Cedarstrom. Second one is in. 55-44, 11-point lead with a minute 11 to go. In the backcourt, they get it up for Bielan. Bielan now Oss. Oss fires it over to Couchman. Couchman, high post dribble, lost it, picked up by Oss. 15 on the shot clock now here for the Rebels. Double teamed and a timeout called by DGF. We'll take one more timeout. May or may not be our final full timeout of the game. We'll find out momentarily here. We'll be back in just a moment.
1 in 5 high school students use e-cigarettes or vapes. Some of them, like Juul, are so slim and sleek that they look like a flash drive. That's why e-cigarettes and vapes are so appealing to kids. There are more than 7,000 flavors, and they're sold where kids shop, online and in convenience stores. Most e-cigarettes contain nicotine, which is highly addictive and can harm brain development as teens grow. No amount of nicotine is safe for youth. Like it or not, we are a target. This message is brought to you by the Minnesota Department of Health.
Hi, this is Mike from Magnitude Sports. I'd like you to do me a favor if you would. Subscribe to this channel right here, Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. The channel is owned by a family I've known for over 2 decades and features some sports stars from previous Magnitude Sports broadcasts. So if you're the type of guy that likes fishing, hunting, dogs, you can get all that and more right here on the Dakota Fins and Feathers YouTube channel. You can also find them on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. It's educational, it's captivating, it's fun. It's Dakota Fins and Feathers Outdoors. Subscribe today. All right, welcome back.
Coming out of timeout, it's going to be Rebels ball on the side.
Rebels ball coming out of the Rebels timeout. 53.7 seconds to go and a 55-44 lead as the inbounds pass comes into the backcourt where it's collected by Olivia Couchman, and now there is a foul. And this one's going to be charged to Gabriella Szuperski.
Park Rapids, number 10, her third personal. DGF still in the double bonus. Olivia Couchman shooting 2.
Still in the double bonus. Not entirely sure how they got out of it to get back in. That's a ton of points from the free throw line here for Olivia Couchman. 3 on the way. Nope, not going to happen. Rebound, Emerson Bach. Get it to Couchman and back to Garrett. Ooh, I don't know, maybe she didn't walk over the line, but Couchman. So DGF can take the game clock down to about 4 seconds. And instead, she'll take it to the hoop and score, and Olivia Couchman continues to add to her totals. Likely the final possession of the ball game here, and that will do it.
That's going to do it for tonight.
59-44 your final here in the girls' game. Let's keep it here and go through the numbers. We'll start with the Panthers. Allie Rowland ended with 2 points. Amelia Begstad with 3. Gabriella Szuperski with 2. Nora Cedarstrom had 2, 4, 5, 6 in the game. Anna Ulanimi had 6. Vivian Szuperski had a total of 4. Hallie Eichens had 10 at halftime. She would add 13, 15, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. A game total of 21 for Hallie Eichens. For the DGF Rebels, Emerson Bach with 3. Michaela Bielan had 6 at half. She had 9, 11, 13 for a game total. Annalise Oss had 1. Alexis Fromke had 4. Ellie Boyd had 2. Ella Olsen with 2. Aria Garrett was 6. Olivia Couchman had 14 at halftime. Counting them up, 14 plus 3 is 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, and 28. Olivia Couchman with a game total of 28. And that's your individual numbers here. As we take a look at the team numbers, so final score once again 59-44, with 14 of those points coming from the free throw line here for the DGF Rebels. And of those 14, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of those 14 from the free throw line came from Olivia Couchman. They hit on 5 3-pointers, scored 30 points off 2-point baskets, lost the turnover battle, won the foul battle, but that didn't really matter in the end, as the Panthers got at one point, got within 3 at 43-40. And as you can see, the final score for them was 44. So they got outscored 16-4 from that. Once they cut the deficit to 3 points, they were outscored 14-4 to finish the game out at a 59-44 score. For the Panthers, 9 of those 44 points from the free throw line, 9 of them from behind the arc, the other 26 inside the arc, 15 turnovers and 22 fouls, so averaging 11 per half. And that's a look at your Hughes and Schreiber Masonry inside the numbers scoreboard here as your final score once again in the girls game has the DGF Rebels improving to 2-6 overall on the season, while the Panthers drop to 3-7 overall on the season. The Rebels have the Hawley Nuggets up next, followed by a home matchup with Barnesville on January 9th, and then they go on the road at East Grand Forks on January 11th. Those are the next 3 games for the Rebels. The next 3 games for the Park Rapids girls, they are at home against Brower Valley Eagle Valley on January 4th, at home versus Crookston on January 9th, and at Staples Motley on January 12th for the Park Rapids area Panthers. All right, don't go anywhere. We're going to keep the live stream going. We'll get things reset for the boys game, and we'll talk to you here in a couple of moments here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Stay tuned. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water lines, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for the boys' game here after the girls, the DGF girls get the victory of the Park Rapids Panthers. We'll see if the Rebels boys team can get the sweep or if the Park Rapids boys team will earn the split here on this doubleheader tonight. We have about 5 minutes. Let's dig into this really quickly here. The DGF Rebels come in with an overall record of 2-3. They're 1-0 when playing at home. They are 2-1 against their section opponents, scoring about 53.2 points per game while allowing about 62 to their opponents. QRF value 45.3, ranking them at 56 among AA teams across the state of Minnesota. They're looking to snap a 3-game losing streak. They come into this one with 2 wins, 3 losses in their last 5 games. For the Panthers, they are 6-4 overall, 4-2 when playing on the road. 2-1 against 8 AA opponents, 46.4, ranking them at 53, so just a slight edge there on the QRF ranking for the Panthers. Panthers are scoring just shy of 69 points per game while allowing about 63 points per game. They come in on a 4-game winning streak and they are 4-1 in their last 5 games. Let's take a 30-second timeout. Come back with your starting lineups here in just a moment.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Game time is now only minutes away. Let's take a look at your starting lineups for this matchup.
All right, so we'll start with the visiting Panthers. They're going to go with the 6'4 junior number 2, Ryan Carroll, the 5'9 senior guard number 4, Noah Morris, the 6'1 senior guard number 5, Blake Morris, the 5'10 junior guard number 12, Landon Strasburg, and the 6' senior guard number 22, Noah Larson. So once again, it's Carroll, Morris, Strasburg, and Larson, your starters for the Park Rapids area Panthers. And a big thanks to head coach Jeremy Nordic for providing me with that information. And also a big thanks to head coach Mike Clark for providing me with the starters for the DGF Rebels, brought to you by Cash Concrete. They're going to go with the 6' senior guard number 3, Peyton Oss, the 6' senior guard number 4, Makai Liedal, the 6' senior guard number 15, Austin Anderson, a 6'1 senior forward number 20, Brody Friend, and a 6' senior guard number 22, Landon Johnson. So once again, it is Oz, Liedal, Anderson, Friend, and Johnson, your starters for the DGF Rebels. So there you go. Those are your starting 5 for the Panthers and the Rebels, brought to you by Cash Concrete. Let's see here. We still got about 3 minutes here before we get ready to tip off with this one. Take a look at our upcoming schedule one more time for those tuning in for the boys' game. And if you missed the girls' game, we'll go over the schedule one more time for you. So we're right back here on January 4th as the DGF Rebels will have another girls-boys doubleheader against the Holly Nuggets on January 4th. That'll be 2 of the 3 games of a triple header night on Magnitude Sports. As also on January 4th, the Perham Yellow Jackets and the Breckenridge Cowgirls will tip off at 7:30 p.m. from the Hive in Perham. Then the very next day, we go right back to the Hive as Lance and Jesse will have the call there on the Yellow Jackets duel with the Fergus Falls Otters. Starts at 6 p.m. with the JV matches, and then approximately 7:15 with the varsity matches. And then back to the Panther Den in Park Rapids on January 9th, as we'll see the same boys team that we'll see tonight take on the Barnesville Trojans And that should be a fun matchup. Certainly looking forward to that one. For the full schedule of upcoming games and broadcasts here on Magnitude Sports, visit us online at our website at magnitudesn.com and click on that schedule button. All right, so that's a look at what's upcoming here. Once again, we got the Park Rapids Panthers warming up here on the court at the moment. Since they're DGF back in the locker room, so we'll go over the Panthers. They started the season with an 81-58 win over Wadena Deer Creek, and then fall on the road to Pelican Rapids 80-43. 73-62 win at home against the Holly Nuggets, and then they dropped 3 in a row. One at home versus Pequot Lake, 63-51. One on the road at Nevis, 80-53, and one more loss at home against Bemidji, 74-68. But since that loss to Bemidji back on December 19th, the Panthers have not lost. They've picked up 4 wins in a row on the road in Pillager against the Huskies. They pick up a 64-57 victory. At home against Pine River Bacchus, they pretty much double up and take care of business. Well, actually, that was a part of a tournament game in Pillager, I guess. 84-41, so it goes in the books as a neutral court, not a home court win. And then Wednesday, December 27th and 28th, they partaked in another invite tournament in Walker, Minnesota, where they picked up a 91-71 victory over Warren Alvarado Oslo and an 81-53 win over Bertha Hewitt for the Park Rapids area Panthers. So once again, the Panthers come into this overall 6-4. They were 2-4 when they last lost to Bemidji, and since then they've rattled off 4 in a row to earn a 6-4 record. And now the DGF Rebels come to the same side of the court, as we're going to go through your on-court starting lineups here in just a moment. They started the season 2-0 with a 60-46 win on the road in Perham, and then back home here against Pelican Rapids, 54-50. They go up to East Grand Forks on December 21st and lose by 10 by the score of 71-61. And then they come a little bit closer to home on December 27th and 28th during that post-Christmas invite at Moorhead, and they would fall to the Moorhead Spuds 74-44, and then fall to the Detroit Lake Lakers 73-47, bringing them into tonight's game here against Park Rapids area. After tonight, the Rebels have the Holly Nuggets, and then they're on the road at Breckenridge and back home on Crookston, taking on Crookston on January 8th. After tonight for the Park Rapids Panthers, they're home against Barnesville, a game you can see here on Magnitude Sports on January 9th. They get another home game against Monaga on January 16th, and they go on the road Friday, January 19th to take on the Staples Motley Cardinals. And we have our starting lineups. We will take a break since the people are standing. We can't see it anyway. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
For over 30 years, Budget Blinds, based out of Detroit Lakes, has been serving Perham, Fergus Falls, Park Rapids, and the surrounding area. Whether you need blinds, shutters, or drapes, check out the entire inventory online at budgetblinds.com. Budget Blinds is backed by the #1 provider for window coverings in North America and is your local window coverings expert. Visit them online today, budgetblinds.com, or give them a call at 218-206-9599. That's 218-206-9599 and online at budgetblinds.com.
All right, welcome back as we get ready for tip-off here on the boys' game. It'll be Ryan Carroll going up against Brody Friend for the opening tip here between the Rebels and the Panthers. Second game of the doubleheader. And the boys about to get underway. And the tip is won by the Panthers. So I'll send the possession arrow over to the DGF Rebels. Gonna make some adjustments here. There's one thing I gotta change on our scoreboard here. There we go, got it changed. Now I can get back to focusing on the game here. We'll zoom in a little bit on our camera. You don't have to look so far away. Luckily, nobody scored yet, so I haven't missed anything while I was fixing that. Oh, and I feel like the game's just starting now after that long delay. A battle for the rebound. It's tipped around, and Morris comes down with it. So it's Noah Morris wearing number 4 and Blake Morris wearing number 5. I'll say that one or two more times for the DGF fans who may not memorize that on the first time I say it. Noah Morris with it right now. Now Blake Morris. And that's going to be a reach-in foul here on the Rebels. So the first foul of the game goes to DGF. Makai Liedall picks up the first foul of the game. And into the backcourt it'll go here for Landon Strasburg. Strasburg will give it right back to Morris. That's Noah Morris. Strasburg has it near the top of the key. He'll hand it off there into the hands of Noah Larson. And then jump ball, and that possession area will go to the Rebels as the 222s got caught up in that one. Noah Larson and Landon Johnson. And now Park Rapids will put some pressure in the backcourt off that inbounds pass. They get it in here for Makai Liedall, and Liedall will get it up court quickly here for Landon Johnson, and now a whistle. And they're going to call a carry, and that will give the ball back here to the Panthers. So almost over a minute into the game and still looking for our first basket. And a steal there by Liedall. He'll go to the hoop and score. So a turnover, and they get points off that turnover. And it's DGF with the 2-0 lead. Inbounds pass comes to Austin Anderson. Now Anderson will get it right back, still in the backcourt. Plenty of time to cross the timeline, and they do. Liedall has it now on the far side. He'll work it up top here for Landon Johnson. Johnson, one dribble, fires it into the hands there of Brody Friend. Friend now back into the hands of Austin Anderson up top. And now Peyton Oss back down low to the baseline for Brody Friend, and he muscles his way to the hoop, but he cannot get it to go. And they will call a travel on the Panthers. So he ripped that ball away, but when he hit the ground, he went sliding, and that was enough to draw the whistle. 20 on the shot clock off the inbounds pass that floats up top for Landon Johnson. Johnson gets it right back, high post, looking to make a move, spins, puts the shot up, and it rolls off the back iron, and we have a push. I think it's going on Landon Strasburg. Oh no, my apologies. It's gonna go on DGF. So next time the Panthers foul, we won't hit the button. It's the first one on Brody Friend. Second team foul on DGF. 2-0 lead. Over almost 2.5 minutes into the game, and only one basket scored so far. Here's Noah Larson down to the baseline, kicks it out for Morris. It's Blake Morris. Morris now gets it up. 2 passes later, it's Noah Morris. Morris nearly lost it, recovers. And that pass is tipped and turned over. Another turnover for the Panthers. Landon Johnson works it inside there for Austin Anderson. And now Johnson, no, it did not roll in. I thought for a moment it rolled in. I almost went to put the 2 by Landon Johnson's name in the scorebook, but did not do that. Noah Larson's pass intercepted. Another turnover to the hoop, and scoring is Brody Friend. So all 4 points for DGF off a couple of steals, one by Makai Liedall and then that one by Brody Friend. And now Blake Morris has it. dishes it off there. 3 on the way. Noah Larson now bounce off, won't go in. Rebound comes down to Landon Johnson. Back the other way, now come the Rebels. Dribbling in on the near side, Austin Anderson. Looking to avoid running into that double team as he gives off for Liedal, will put up a 3, and that one bounces over the backboard out of bounds, and it'll go back to the Panthers. I want to say hi to Jim. He had to step away, but he's back now. You haven't missed much. A bucket by Makai Liedal off a steal, and a bucket by Brody Friend off a steal has resulted in the 4-0 start for DGF. Step back 3, left it short off the front of the rim. Rebound comes to Peyton Oss. He'll bring it up court, 2-on-1, back the other way, and no, it rolls off the rim. Loose ball rebound, pops out of bounds. It'll go back to Park Rapids. Inbounds pass for Blake Morris. Morris still with it. Swings it off here for Larson. Larson down to the baseline, runs into a double team, and they're saying it was out of bounds. It looked like he wanted to call a foul. It looked like he wanted to call a jump ball, and then he pointed out of bounds in favor of Park Rapids for the possession. Liedal comes out. Coming in is Dylan Anderson, a 6'3" junior forward, wearing number 24 for the DGF Rebels. Larson has it. He's looking inside. That is Noah Morris. And they call a jump ball. Possession will favor the Panthers. Noah Morris will trigger the inbounds pass, and his team will have 14 seconds to shoot off that inbounds pass. Quick pass on the corner here for Larson. And the foul is on, it's on DGF's Brody Friend. His second, team's third. Park Rapids does not have a foul yet, even though your screen says otherwise. Noah Larson will inbound it, and that inbounds pass is stolen away there by Austin Anderson. So another turnover here for the Panthers. But opposite of the girls' game, DGF has only capitalized on 2 of those 6 turnovers so far. As a result, it's maybe a little bit closer game than the DGF fans are hoping for at this point. High post jumper, swish, got it to go in. Austin Anderson on that last basket. Landon Strasburg has it. Strasburg will kick it out for Blake Morris. And Morris, little baby hook from the baseline, won't go, and the rebound comes down to the Rebels. They'll bring it back up court, 6-0 lead here on your Hughesman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard as Austin Anderson controls the ball up top. Ooh, shuffled his feet there, and he maybe got rid of it just in time. I can't say for sure. It was close, so I can say that for sure. Dylan Anderson, bounce pass into the paint. It's picked up Austin Anderson. No, that one will not go. Back the other way come the Panthers. Quick pass up the court. Noah Larson going to the hoop, and he gets the Panthers on the board. 6-2, 12-22. Took almost 6 minutes for the Panthers to score their first basket. Now it's swatted away. Blake Morris comes up with the loose ball, and now from behind he's going to get fouled. Got unintentionally tripped up there. It's a nice show of sportsmanship from, is that Kaysen Berge? I believe it is, a 5'10 junior. Yes, it is on Kaysen Berge. So his first. And team foul number 4 already. And we'll take this moment to reset the Park Rapids fouls to 0. There we go. And now we're good to go. All right, we have a timeout on the floor. and I don't have enough time to play a spot now that I fixed that, so we'll just keep it here for the moment. As you can see, about 5 seconds remaining in that timeout. So we Park Rapids basketball out of the timeout. Noah Larson will bring it up court, or Noah Morris, excuse me. And that one, I think, left his hands sooner than he wanted it to. Rebound comes to Kason Berge. And now this is Thomas Rader. Gets to the baseline there for Peyton Oz. Kicks it out, far corner. Now Austin Anderson works it back up top. 3 on the way here for Berge, and it's in. 9-2, DGF with the lead. This is Noah Morris, and there's going to be a foul here on the Rebels. So they're picking up fouls rather quickly here. And if that continues, Park Rapids will be at the free throw line very soon at this rate. 26 on the shot clock. Morris with the inbounds pass up top there for Strasburg. Quickly over to Larson. Larson, and that 3 is up from Noah Larson. That's off the mark. You could tell when it left his hand. So quickly up court here, Dylan Anderson, and a whistle and a foul here. Now the Panthers have a foul on the board. Then Strasburg with his first, team's first. .30 on the shot clock out of the inbounds pass. Austin Anderson going back to the locker room for some reason. I'm not sure why, but let's see if we can figure that out. Hopefully he's back soon. It's nothing major. There's a turnover, and back the other way quickly comes Noah Larson. He cannot get it to roll in, and the rebound comes away to Mason Birkin. Quick pass back inside and smothered quickly. 3 on the way from Berge, and it went through the net, but not into the cylinder and through it, but through the net on the bottom side of the cylinder. So it shot out of bounds. That's pretty much the best way to describe that. Blake Morris bringing it up. Once again, Blake Morris, number 5, Noah Morris, number 4, if you're trying to keep that straight. Thought about the 3. Strasburg puts up a shot, and the rebound comes away to Liedall. Liedall will bring it up court here. Foul will be charged to Matt Johanning. His first, team second. In the corner, Liedall. Tip back to him. Shot is up, won't go, and they will battle for the rebound. Park Rapids comes away with it. I believe this is Strasburg who flings it off here for Johanning, and Johanning makes a move into the paint. So it took 6 minutes for them to score their first basket, and it took about 9 minutes for them to score the second basket. We'll say 8. We'll say closer to 8. Here's Blake Morris. And that'll be a reach-in foul here on Makai Liedall, his second. Team 6. Landon Strasburg goes out. Coming in is Can't see the jersey number on the guy who came in yet. I believe it was Noah Larson who came in. He has the ball now. Back out to Johanning. Johanning cross court, Noah Morris. Noah Morris will get a screen from Blake Morris, flip it down to the corner, and now they look inside the paint. Now be a slapping foul there on Dylan Anderson. So a chance for Park Rapids to capitalize here as they'll go to the free throw line on every foul for the remainder of the first half. First free throw's in, so he'll get himself a second one. That's Ryan Carroll at the free throw line here for Park Rapids. And he hits them both. 9-6, it's suddenly a one-possession game with about 9 minutes to go. DGF looking to work it over the timeline, and they do. Just barely. Nice move to the hoop, but cannot get the friendly roll, and Noah Morris gets the rebound. I'm sorry, Ryan Carroll got the rebound. Now Noah Morris has the ball. Noah Morris trying to make a dribble move through defenders. Catch and shoot three on the way for Johanning. That one won't go. And the rebound comes out to Birkin. And Birkin to the hoop, and he will draw contact, and a foul will be charged to Park Rapids. Now earn them a pair of shots from the free throw line. So Noah Morris picks up his first, team's third. Mason Birkin at the free throw line, and he makes the first of two. Every free throw attempted has been made in this boys game so far. No ties or lead changes yet. And he makes them both. Parker Hunter is 6'2" sophomore wearing number 24. Checks into the lineup here for Park Rapids. 11-6 and a 5-point advantage here for the Rebels. Making a move, there's Ryan Carroll to the basket, too strong, and that will be a charge. I think. Yes. So Ryan Carroll picks up his first, team's fourth. And now Austin Anderson pushes into the corner, three on the way, and it's in! Landon Johnson with the triple. Makes it a 14-6 game. Noah Morris drives to the hoop, and he'll draw contact and earn himself a trip to the free throw line. So that's the first on Mason Birkin. Dylan Anderson comes out. And going in is Kaysen Berge. There's Landon Johnson with it. And now Johnson gets it back. Tried to feed a pass through the paint. Loose ball picked up by Blake Morris. Now Noah Morris brings it up the near sideline. Noah Morris nearly lost it. Regains control. They'll reset up top here for Strasburg. And now they get into the hands of Larson. Strasburg gets it right back. Nearly lost it. Back to Strasburg. Up top now, that is Parker Hunter. Long three. Noah Morris cannot connect. But, oh, and another steal. And wide open is Peyton Oss for an easy layup. That makes it a 10-point game. That's the third time that DGF has gotten a breakaway off a steal similar to that one. They've scored on all three opportunities. Here's Morris. He finally hits a three. Noah Morris gets into the scorebook with a triple, 16-9. kind of maybe a slow start for both of these teams per se in the first half of this game, but a little bit slower start for Park Rapids. I expected more out of the Panthers based on what I've seen from them this season so far. That one left a little bit short by Noah Morris, and the rebound will go back to the Panthers, or to the Rebels, excuse me. Quickly up court now, it's Mason Bjerken, and now, oh, that pass was popped away. Up court, Noah Morris has a wide open lay into the basket, and he scores. Noah Morris with 5 of Park Rapids' 11 points so far, 6:15 and counting. So we approach 6 minutes to go. Peyton Oss gives them the corner there for Austin Anderson. Back to Oss. Back to Anderson. Inside of the paint there for Berge. And that one's left short. Grabbing the rebound is Noah Larson. And now Noah Morris will bring it up court. And I think that's going to be a foul on Peyton Oss. No, they're going to give it to Austin Anderson. His first, team's 9th. One more put Park Rapids in the double bonus. So Noah Morris will shoot 2 here regardless, and he makes the first of those 2. Thomas Rader and Dylan Anderson check into the lineup here for DGF. And that free throw is made. So Morris goes 2 for 2 on his first trip to the free throw line tonight. And it's back to a 1-possession game, 16-13. Like I said, a slow start for both of these teams, but maybe a little bit slower start for the Panthers. Oh, I don't know how he kept his feet on that one, but he must have. Otherwise, we would have heard a whistle. They'll get it to Rader. Rader now, right wing for Landon Johnson. It's taken away. Blake Morris has it, gives it up for Strasburg. And a nice pass back and forth there. Strasburg gets the basket. It's a 1-point game. 16-15 inside 5 minutes to go. Rader looking for a pass. Got it there for Austin Anderson. He gets tied up around the free throw line, and a 3 is on the way out the front of the rim. Rebound here for Landon Strasburg, and a near turnover, and the Panthers keep control of it. Blake Morris, Noah Morris, 4-3. Yes, he got it! And that gives the lead to the Panthers at 18-16. It's our first lead change of the game. And the Panthers, after a slow starter, right back in it. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit CashConcreteFM.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, welcome back. The Park Rapids Panthers on a 3 by Noah Morris, assisted by Blake Morris, have taken their first lead of the game at the 4:29 mark of the first half. They lead by 2. Now the Rebels look to respond. And that's going to be a foul. I think the foul's going on Parker Hunter. No, it is not. It is going on Blake Morris. Either way, it's his first. And now it's the team's 5th. Rader will inbound it here for Austin Anderson up top. Anderson looks around, gets it to Dylan Anderson. Now back up top here for Berge. Berge now for Rader. Rader now the right wing here for Friend. And that one's inside, loose ball, picked up and scored, and we have a tie ball game. So we're tied at 18 for our first tie of the ball game. We'll see who gets the first lead change off a tie. And that pass is intercepted. Austin Anderson works it into the corner. Tried to drive baseline. Can't quite see who that is. He's being defended well by Blake Morris. And it turns out that that was Brody Friend. Two ties and one lead change for each team. Tied at 18 and now tied at 20. As they work it down to the baseline and now back up top. Catch and shoot three. Got a good hand on it. Didn't matter. Thomas Rader hits the three. Puts the DGF Rebels back in front by 3. 23-20 here with 2.5 to go in the first half. Noah Morris will control the ball here. And bounce pass, high post, they'll hand it right back to Morris. Morris looking to shake a defender here. High post, Blake Morris now. Blake Morris makes a move down by the baseline, but cannot get the friendly roll, and they're gonna call a foul on Blake Morris. His second, team 6. Or check, yeah, yep, that's right. So Rader will get the inbounds pass, being guarded there by Blake Morris in the backcourt. Looking for that half-court trap. Nora Morris nearly took it away there. The Rebels able to keep control of it. Into the corner for Leadall. Up top now for Rader. Rader fires it over there for Oss. Now Leadall back down low to the baseline for Dylan Anderson. And now the shot's up and in from Nolan Verdi. Or no, check that. Carson Berge, excuse me. Let me double check here. Is there a 30 or... Shows number 20 and not number 30. So Brody Friend has 6. Yep, that's what I have for him too, 6. That shot's off the mark. 25-22. One possession ball game. Looking to tie the game. And we do! That 3, courtesy of Landon Strasburg, and that ties us for the 3rd time, this time at 25. Rader with it now. Inside a minute to go in the first half. Down to the baseline, Leadall will get it to Brody Friend, and Friend will score off the assist by Leadall. He has 8, and now bringing it back, and a foul on DGF. So Brody Friend picks up his 3rd. He has 8 points and 3 fouls. Right now, he is your leading scorer for the Rebels. And he's starting to get on the verge of being in foul trouble here. And looks like they will send somebody from the bench here. Landon Johnson awaiting to check in. And the free throw is good from Noah Morris. Morris 3 for 3 on his 3 attempts from the free throw line so far in this one. We'll see if he can go 4 for 4 and match his jersey number. 27-26, and we have a tie ball game at 27. So number 4 goes 4 for 4 from the free throw line. He has 4. 7-10, he has 12 points and is your leading scorer for Park Rapids at the moment. Oss into the corner here for Berge. Now to the baseline, it goes out of bounds, and I think it's staying with the Rebels, and it will indeed be the case. Tied at 18, 20, 25, and 27. We have 26.7. So there's about an 11-second difference between shot clock and game clock right now. They've turned the shot clock off, and that's the right choice, and a nice job there by Noah Morris. And that gives the lead back to the Panthers. On the bucket by Morris. Panthers will put some pressure in the backcourt. Leadall will try for a three, and he gives the Rebels the lead. And Morris going for the full court shot. Oh, just off to the left side of the basket. So with that three-pointer, it is 30-29 at the halftime mark here in favor of the DGF Rebels. We will take a timeout. It's been a slow starting, but it's kind of working its way into a really good ball game right now. We've had 4 ties and 4 lead changes here in the first half, and we'll see if that continues or not here in half number 2. We'll add up some numbers and go over the individual numbers and the team numbers here in just a couple of moments here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in waterline, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
All right, welcome back. 30-29, the 1-point advantage here, the DGF Rebels at the halftime break here on Magnitude Sports. Mike with you here, and once again, if you're just tuning in, it's the second game of a girls-boys doubleheader, and in the girls game, It was the DGF Rebels picking up the 59-44 win over the Park Rapids Panthers. And right now it's a 1-point advantage for the Rebels here at halftime in the boys' game. We're going to see the Rebels attempt another doubleheader here coming up in just a couple of days. We're back on January 4th as the DGF Rebels take on the Holly Nuggets in a girls-boys doubleheader that we'll have for you here on Magnitude Sports. And then also Perham and Breckenridge on January 4th, girls basketball. So it's 3 games on January 4th, and then January 5th, we have our first wrestling broadcast of the winter sports season, as it's going to be the Perham Yellow Jackets hosting the Fergus Falls Otters. 6 p.m. for the JV matches, about 7 or 7:15 for the varsity matches. And we'll start a broadcast at 6. We'll have a limited JV broadcast and then a full varsity broadcast for you here of those matches from the Hive and Perham. And then back to the basketball court in Park Rapids on January 9th, as they will host the Barnesville Trojans, 7:30 p.m. for boys basketball. And if you want to look further into that schedule, you just got to head on over to our website, magnitudesn.com. Click on the schedule button. You can get a complete list of all the games, and if anything changes, we'll have that updated on there as well within seconds of, well, maybe not seconds, but within a very quick time turnaround as we become aware of the change. So, like I said, all schedules are subject to change, so we have that little disclaimer in there just in case. All right, let's take a look at how these two teams break down on paper in the first half. So once again, the 1-point edge, a pair of free throws from Mason Bierkin account for the 2 points from the free throw line for the Rebels. They hit on 12 three-pointers, 4 three-pointers, 1 for Thomas Rader, 1 from Landon Johnson, 1 from Kaysen Berge, and 1 from Austin Anderson. For the Park Rapids Panthers, they clicked on 3 three-pointers, with 2 of those coming from Noah Morris, the other one coming from Landon Strasburg. And the free throws for the Panthers, 2 for 2 for Ryan Carroll, 4 for 4 for Noah Morris. Other 14 points coming from inside the arc. Turnovers 8-5 in favor of the Rebels. Fouls 6-10 in favor of the Panthers. So those are a look at your team numbers. Individual numbers, starting with the Park Rapids Panthers. 2 for Ryan Carroll, 5 for Landon Strasburg, 2 for Matt Johanning, 2 for Noah Larson. And the leading scorer right now for Park Rapids is Noah Morris with 14. For the DGF Rebels, 3 for Thomas Rader, 2 for Peyton Oss, 2 for Mackay Leadall, 4 for Austin Anderson, 8 for Brody Friend, 3 for Landon Johnson, 2 for Mason Bierkin, and 3 for Kaysen Berge. So those 8 free throws between the two teams, that's on 8 attempts. So both teams are shooting 100% from the free throw line. And that's a look at your team and individual numbers here at the half. It's a 1-point edge for the DGF Rebels as the Park Rapids Panthers come back out onto the court. We're about 2.5 minutes away from the start of the second half. We'll take another timeout. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Magnitude Sports Network. Your halftime show has been presented to you by our friends at Frontier Airlines.
I have 3 amazing kids, and it can be a bit complicated.
All right, you guys, you ready?
But there's nothing else like it in the world.
Bye, honey.
Traveling with kids is on another level.
Yay, let's go.
I appreciate all the extra help I can get when we fly.
Hi, how can I help?
I'm honored to get every passenger to their destination.
I'm so grateful that I've been able to fly with my 3 young kids.
At Frontier, we get it. We're flyers too, and we believe the sky is for everyone.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
All right, getting ready to start the second half here. 30-29 in favor of the Rebels on a shot right before the buzzer. Park Rapids sent a full court shot down and just missed to the left side of the basket, nearly taking the lead on the buzzer there. So this could be an entertaining second half. Liedall will start it off with a basket of his own. He has a game total of 4 now with that basket. He also has a pair of fouls attached to his name. 32-29. Possession arrow belongs to the Panthers. Noah Morris will try for a 3. Nope, not going to happen that time. Chasing down the rebound was Ryan Carroll, and then it's stolen away. And they cannot get the hoop that time, and the rebound tipped out to Liedall up top, nearly poked away. Liedall will recontrol it, send it back up here for Peyton Oz. Now to the corner, 3 on the way. Nope, that's not going to go, and the rebound comes right into the hands of Noah Larson. Larson takes it down the court very quickly here. Runs into Liedall, gets a pass there for Blake Morris. Morris back into the corner for Larson, and now Noah Morris has it. Noah Morris cuts into the paint, pass tipped around and saved in bounds, and the shot's up and in. Nicely done. And that was Ryan Carroll who got the basket. He now has a game total of 4. 32-31 is our score. Three on the way. That one's off the mark and will not go. Morris up to Carroll up to Morris, and then Morris gets it up to Strasburg, I think. Yes, it was Strasburg, but he couldn't get it to go. And now we have a whistle and a foul on DGF.
Foul on the Rebels over 3. Peyton Oz. First person, first team foul.
28 to shoot out the shot clock off the inbounds pass. And it's taken away. And a loose ball here in the corner, and they are going to, what's the call? I think it's a foul coming up here on Landon Strasburg.
Foul on Panthers number 12, Landon Strasburg. First team, second personal.
Second personal foul for Strasburg, the first of the second half here for the Panthers. And we have another foul, and this one I think is going to go on Noah Larson. Yep, his first, team's second.
First personal, second team. Friend to the line for 2.
And with that, Brody Friend gets into the double-digit club with 10. He's the first Rebel to reach double digits. Noah Morris is the only one in double digits for the Panthers. He has the ball right now and 14 points to go with it. Here's Blake Morris making a move to the baseline, and it drops in. Blake Morris, actually, let's double check. Yeah, that's his first bucket of the game. I have 2 points, so does the scoreboard. 34-33. DGF took the lead at 28-27. Now rolls off the rim, and an unfortunate break there for the Panthers as Peyton Oss will get the rebound. The Rebels will come back the other way. On inside, loose ball, Oss able to control it. Nice feed pass down there to Brody Friend. And with that bucket, Brody Friend has 12 points. 36-33 now, a 3-point lead, still one possession game with 15 minutes to go here in the second half. Up top, Strasburg. Inside, back out, Noah Morris. Morris feeds it for Ryan Carroll, and he scores. 36-35, back to a 1-point deficit here for Park Rapids. Leadall has it up top. Looking around, he gets it eventually to Landon Johnson. Johnson had that one stripped away, comes right back to him, and Landon Johnson's shot blocked by Ryan Carroll, and back the other way comes Noah Morris. He tries to weave his way through defenders, ends up at the right wing. He'll tee it up for a three. No, off the front of the rim, it won't go. Austin Anderson with the rebound, quickly back the other way. It's a 2-on-1. Anderson cannot get it to go, and Blake Morris will get the rebound. Fire it up court quickly, and back and forth we go. It's Noah Larson. That one's taken away. Brody Friend, ooh, did he double dribble there? If he did, then they just lost the ball, and they'll turn over on each side. Well, Brody Friend just picked up his 4th personal foul. And the first one is missed off the front. That's the first missed free throw of the game. We have a timeout. So one more free throw here for Peyton, or for when we return. One more free throw. We'll be back in a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
He'll miss them both, but the Panthers get the rebound. Morris thought about it, decided against it. Blake Morris now, back to Noah Morris. Morris fakes left, goes right, runs into a double team, hands it off for Blake Morris. Now into the corner, thought about the catch and shoot three. Now they work it inside. Ryan Carroll gets the basket on the assist from Noah Larson. So after Ryan Carroll misses those 2 free throws, he gets the 2 points anyway on a basket. Down on the baseline, off the glass, back to a 1-point game, 38-37. Leadall has it now, tried to get it in for Anderson, nearly stolen away by Morris. That one finds its way in. Austin Anderson with 6 points now, and that one's going back to DGF. So a 3-point game now here with just under 13 minutes to go. Austin Anderson tracks it down on the far side. They'll work it to Thomas Rader. Rader now swings it to Leadall, down to the baseline there for Anderson. That's Dylan Anderson. Dylan Anderson with a baseline pass into the paint there for Thomas Rader. And Rader has 5 points, and the lead is stretched to 42-37 now. Substitutions pending for Park Rapids at the next whistle. Noah Morris there gets it for Larson. Now Blake Morris. Noah Morris trying to create separation. The three missed everything. Out of bounds and back to the Rebels. Noah Morris saying that he thought he was fouled on that play. But the referee will kindly tell him no. Actually, I don't think it was a foul. I think he was arguing that DGF touched it when it went out of bounds on his missed shot. I think that's what he was arguing, actually. So 5 seconds to get it over the timeline, and they do. Austin Anderson has it. Try and back up his defender, push it out in the corner here for Dylan Anderson. Anderson now, and the pass was intended for Lidahl. It's gonna go over and back or out of bounds. It's over and back. Couldn't quite see it in front of the Park Rapids bench from my vantage point here, but it'll be Park Rapids basketball. And they should get a full 35 shot clock and not a 20. I don't know if they realize that or not, but the shot clock should be at 35. It is not an offensive rebound. It's a turnover on an over and back. That should give them a fresh 35. But they will get 20 instead. Unless I missed something. Maybe I did, but I don't know. I'll have to refresh myself on that 3.5-page document. Shot clock rules in Minnesota are different from the ones in North Dakota. In North Dakota, you get a fresh 35, doesn't matter if it's an offensive or defensive rebound. Every time that ball changes possession, it's a fresh 35 for North Dakota teams. So like I said, it's a little bit different in Minnesota, with a couple of exceptions. And that pass will be turned over. They should have called the travel there. I don't know if he kept his foot planted or not. Maybe he did. Floater up and in, and that is Landon Johnson. Certainly looked like it from where I'm sitting at, but the referees are much closer to it than I am. Here's Noah Morris for Blake Morris. And now Noah Larson back over to Blake Morris. Noah Morris. 15 on the shot clock. Morris still with the basketball. She tries to find a seam to the hoop. And a foul, I think, on one of the black jerseys. I'm not sure which one. It's going to be on Mason Bjerken. That's his second, team's third. Noah Morris out here in the near corner, gets it to Blake. And that pass inside, tipped away and intercepted, and now a foul is going to be called here, likely on Matt Johanning.
Foul on Panthers number 13, Matt Johanning.
His second, team's third.
Second personal foul.
Inbounds pass will come in for Bjerken. Now Oss has it. Cross court, left wing here for Landon Johnson. Quickly inside, and they work it down to the baseline. Runs into a double team, needs some help. Somehow kept his pivot foot. And now catch and shoot three. Landon Johnson cannot connect on that one. And the rebound comes to the Panthers. Up court, Morris. And now they'll loft it up here for Noah Larson, and he scores. 44-39 now here on your Huseman Schreiber Masonry scoreboard. On the timeline, he'll get the pass to Oss. Oss shuffles it away there for Berge, who had a three back in the first half. Here's Dylan Anderson. Gets it inside there for Johnson, and the shot will roll in. Landon Johnson makes it a 7-point game once again. Corner three is in. And that is Noah Larson with the triple, and it's 46-42. We're going to take a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
At Great Clips, we use online check-in to help NHL player Jack Hughes achieve game day flow faster, so he can do more with his time off the clock. Great Clips, official hair salon of the NHL. At Great.
All right, welcome back. Rebels with a 3-point edge here in the second half and a 4-point edge in the game. Rebel ball out of the timeout. Over the timeline, they get into the hands of Dylan Anderson. Quickly to Oss, now into the corner, driving the baseline. Shots up and in from Landon Johnson. Back to a 6-point lead here as the Panthers bring it back with Noah Morris. Morris still with it, looking to drive to the baseline. Works it up top, nearly stolen away, but Matt Johanning able to keep control of it. Rebound tipped around, collected there by Parker Hunter, and now a foul on DGF.
Fouls on the Rebels, number 23, Mason Bjerken.
23 or 24? They announced 23, and they put 24 up on the board, and 24 is coming out, so I'm going to guess it's going on Dylan Anderson and not Mason Bjerken. Noah Larson, nice feed into the paint. He lost the ball, and he'll stay with Park Rapids. This is his last touch by DGF. 48-42, 8:32 to go here in the second half. The last time we were tied, the score was 27-27 with about 10 or 12 seconds before halftime. No ties or lead changes here in the second half just yet. DGF had a 30-29 lead at the halftime mark. And now that three's off the front rim, and it'll be swatted into the hands of Landon Johnson. On the loose ball rebound. Berge works it inside there, and that's Brody Friend. Note check that Landon Johnson. Got the 20 and 22 mixed up. Now Noah Larson will bring it back. Larson working his way to the hoop, and he gets the roll, and it's up and in. Noah Morris, with 16 points. And a near steal and a nice retreat there by Morris to prevent getting what would have been his second foul. And there's a turnover. And to the hoop, and they score, and it's back to a one-possession game. Noah Larson with the bucket there. Another turnover in the books here for DGF on that play. High post jumper nearly lost. If he would have went forward with the shot, he likely would have gotten fouled. Corner three on the way. No, that's off the mark. Rader with the rebound. And now the loose ball's turned over up court. Noah Morris, he has a breakaway. One-on-one to the hoop, and he gets fouled. And he comes to the crashing to the floor hard, but he does bounce right back up. So he'll go to the line to try and tie this game up as he'll get two. Mason Bjerke picks up his fourth. Noah Morris has been to the line twice. This will be his third trip to the line.
Anderson and lead ball reporting for DGF.
And we are tied at 48. It is the 5th tie of the ball game. Last time we were tied, the score was 27-27. Now DGF looking to take what could potentially be their 3rd lead change of the game if they can get a bucket here. Here's Lidahl. He'll go to the line to shoot a pair as he gets fouled.
Foul on the Panthers, number 22, Noah Larson. Lidahl to the line for 2.
Lidahl will give the lead back to DGF. It's the first lead change of the second half. And Lidahl will miss the second one. Rebound comes down here. That's the first missed free throw of the game for DGF. Park Rapids has missed 2, DGF has missed 1. So both of them shooting well from the free throw line as both teams have had several attempts. 49-48, DGF with the lead. Noah Morris with the ball. 5 on the shot clock, feeds it down, and it's up and in! It is Parker Hunter with his first basket of the game, and it gives Park Rapids the lead at 50-49. They've had 2 leads. No, they've had 3. This is their 3rd lead in the game. 3 on the way, Raider. No, that will not go. Skying up for the rebound, and it is a jump ball. Possession arrow favors Park Rapids. So now the Panthers will bring the ball up the court with a 1-point advantage. Last touch by DGF on the attempted steal. Morris will inbound it from the far sideline. 5:45 to go here in the second period. Inbound Strasburg to Blake Morris. Now they fire it over here for Noah Larson. Larson looking inside, now gets it to Ryan Carroll. Back over to Noah Morris. Fire it back here for Larson. Inside, Carroll's there again, and he scores! Ryan Carroll gives the Panthers a 3-point advantage. Here's Austin Anderson, gives it up for Raider. Back to Anderson, quickly over here for Peyton Oz. Now Lidahl, Anderson has it again. And a loose ball picked up by Noah Morris, and then a reach-in foul. So Makai Lidahl picks up his 3rd personal. Into the backcourt for Noah Morris. A 3-point advantage with 5 minutes to go. They tried to get it in there for Noah Larson, but it was poked out of bounds. Swatted away there by Thomas Raider. Nice defensive play there by the DGF Rebels. 14 on the shot clock. Morris with the inbounds pass to Blake Morris. Morris is going to drive the baseline. He'll get cut off and work it back out to Larson. 5 on the shot clock, 3 on the way. Back iron won't go. Ryan Carroll with the rebound and a jump ball. Inbounds pass comes for Brody Friend. Friend playing with 4 fouls, 8, 10, 12, 14 points. Get it right back to Friend. Friend double teamed, and now Austin Anderson with a floater that'll drop in. 52-51, Rebels back within one. 4:17 and a whistle and a timeout, Park Rapids. We'll take a break with them. We'll be back in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
All right, welcome back. Panthers with the 2-point edge. This thing here has been back and forth in the second half. Timeout about to expire. 4:17 to go, 52-51 in favor of the Park Rapids Panthers. It'll be Panther basketball. Out of the timeout, Blake Morrison to Noah Morrison to the backcourt to bring it over the timeline. 4:12 and counting to go. Here is Larson. Larson to Blake Morris. Back to Larson. Now up top for Strasburg. Yep, I had to look. I wasn't sure, but it was Strasburg. Blake Morris has it again on the pass from Noah Morris. Puts up a somewhat tangled up wild shot. And because of the tangled up, I don't think he got the shot off that he was hoping for. DGF with a chance to take the lead back. Nice pass to Austin Anderson, and he nearly lost it. Got it back up top here, Dylan Anderson. Now over to Peyton Oz. Oz fires it over, far side, back Raider. Now to Oz, and they lose it out of bounds. Turnover to DGF. Stops the clock with 3:35 to go, and the Panthers get the ball back. Noah Larson will bring it over the timeline. 3:29 and counting. Larson still with the ball. Now Blake Larson with it. Here's Noah Larson, excuse me. Blake Larson to the hoop and left, put it a little strong off the glass. And getting the rebound there is Brody Friend. He'll give it up for Raider in the backcourt. Raider will bring it over the timeline. Friend nearly lost that one, and they did lose it. Turnover, and back the other way, 2-on-1 developing, and he weaves through. He couldn't get the basket to go in. Follow-up shot won't go. They'll battle for the rebound, and it comes back here into the hands of Peyton Oz for DGF. He'll give it up for his teammate Austin Anderson over on the far side. Anderson looking around, back to Raider in between the circles. 2:43 and counting to go. Raider, high post. Tied up, nearly tied up. Three-pointer straight away, too strong, won't get the bounce. Ryan Carroll gets the rebound, and then almost a hug around the neck there, as that's going to be a foul on Landon Johnson. And that will put Park Rapids in the 1-and-1 bonus. That is the first foul on Landon Johnson. Team 7. So with 2:33 to go, the Panthers get a free throw for every foul. And they still have 3 fouls to give. So DGF, they're not in trouble yet, but they could be soon. Ryan Carroll makes it. Last trip to the line, he missed them both. First trip to the line, he made them both. And this time he goes 1 for 1. 53-51. 2.5 to go here in the second half. DGF hope it's 2.5 to go in regulation. And we have a tie ball game. 53-53, 2:15 to go. Blake Morris into the corner, now back to Blake Morris. Looks left, dribbles right, hands it off there for Landon Strasburg. Strasburg now for Noah Larson. Larson drives to the hoop, and he gets it up and in. Back to a 55-53 lead for Park Rapids. Austin Anderson, and they have it stolen away. 55-53 and a chance for Park Rapids to have what I believe could potentially be their first 2-possession lead of the game. Here's Noah Larson, hands it off for Blake Morris, excuse me. Now Noah Morris has it. 7 on the shot clock. Blake Morris drives to the baseline, backs up his defender, spins, puts it up, and it rolls off the rim, and the Park Rapids fans were pretty excited about that one, but it did not go in. It is the second personal on Peyton Oz. And going to the free throw line here is Noah Morris. No, check that, Blake Morris. It's his first trip to the free throw line tonight. He will shoot 2. Swish on the first one. 56-53. I want to say hi to Edna watching from Park Rapids, Minnesota. Hi, Edna. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. Second free throw off the mark. And the rebound comes down here to Landon Johnson. The Rebels find themselves down 3 as we hit the final minute of regulation. Park Rapids fans chanting defense. And it's loud. And a whistle, and what's the call? Is it a foul on Park Rapids? I think it is. They still have 2 fouls to give, so it'll be an inbounds pass from the baseline. So Rader will come out, and coming in is Kaysen Berge. He has 3 points coming off the bench tonight for DGF. And his team is down 3 and a timeout on the floor. We'll take one with them. We're back with what may or may not be a conclusion in just a moment here on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
All right, welcome back. Park Rapids fans are really into this game right now. For most of the game, Park Rapids trail, but they only trail by 1 to 2 to 3 points. Right now, they have a 3-point lead. 45 seconds to go. DGF can take the clock down to 30 seconds. And that shot's up and in on an alley-oop pass there. Nice job by Landon Johnson to get that pass in midair and pull his team within a point. 56-55 with 35.7 seconds to go now. I like the song. It reminds me of a baseball game I did out in Castleton during the East Region Tournament in North Dakota last year. The PA announcer played this song as the umpires walked in from center field. It was a sight to see. I love it. If I could remember which 2 teams were playing, I could tell you which game to go find on our YouTube channel and watch. But that was a memory that will be burned into my mind for a very long time, if not forever. And that is one reason why I like this song. So the timeout is over. It is Park Rapids ball. They lead by 1. DGF is going to put on the full court press. Inbounds pass, Noah Morris. He'll bring it up court. Morris will slow it down high on their left side. Being guarded by Grant Anderson. And a bump and a foul, and that will send Noah Morris to the line, and that will be double bonus for the Park Rapids Panthers.
Fouls on Rebels number 15, Austin Anderson. Brody Friend and Casey Murray back in the game for the Rebels.
I'm sorry, it will actually be single bonus. They're only at 9 fouls. So my apologies on that. That one's missed. And DGF comes away with it. 20 seconds to go, no shot clock, and it's out of bounds. DGF turned it over. And now, with 16.8 seconds to go, Park Rapids can hold for the final shot. They don't even have to shoot it. It's up to DGF to try and get a defensive stop here. Into the backcourt for Noah Morris. And he'll be fouled by Peyton Oss, and number 3 will pick up his 3rd, and now that's 10 fouls, and now that's double bonus. Shot clock is off, 14.4. And he hits the first one. That is a little bit of insurance. And if he can hit the next one, he has full insurance, because the best DGF could do is tie the ball game if he can hit this next free throw. And he doesn't. But an offensive board, and it is going to be a foul. I think DGF fans may have wanted to travel on that. I mean, he was fouled about 8 seconds before he was actually blown the whistle on that. At least that's how I observed it anyway. So now, back to the line, Park Rapids goes, and we have a timeout. So we'll keep it here. DGF will send, I'm not sure which Panther to the free throw line, but one of them. And DGF's hope is that he only makes one of those at maximum. At worst case scenario, he may only makes one of those 2 free throws that he's going to get. Because that would make it a 3-point game, and DGF could come down with a chance to tie it. If he makes both, DGF needs a plan to get 4 points in 10.9 seconds or less. So that's probably 2 of the, it looks like Blake Morris. No, it looks like it will be, who's at the free throw line here? It looks like a handful of people. Looks like Noah Larson, who has not been to the free throw line yet tonight for DGF, or for Park Rapids, will make his first trip. Noah Larson with 11 points in the game. And of all the points he could possibly score in the game, none bigger than this. Makes one, it's a 3-point game, and he does. 12 points for Larson. The 13th point would be huge. DGF needs a defensive board here if this is not made. And he makes it both. And now it's a 4-point game, and DGF has 10.4 seconds. They call a timeout, down by 4. It's doable. It's not the easiest task, but it's absolutely doable here if DGF can get a bucket and then the full court press, get a turnover, or get a bucket, foul, and hope that Park Rapids only makes one of the 2 free throws that they would get. So I think that's the plan here. I think get a 2-point basket and then foul and send Park Rapids to the free throw line. Or if you get maybe a really good look at a 3, you could risk that and then foul and send them to the free throw line, and that would make it a 3-point game. Possibly, if they were to hit a 3, foul, put them at Park Rapids, that'd probably leave about maybe 5 or 6 seconds on the clock. And then that would give DGF, in theory, 5 to 6 seconds, assuming Park Rapids made both of those free throws, to try and come back and tie the game with a 3. So like I said, they're down 4 now, but 10.4 with the talent and skill that they have on this team, that's a lot of time, believe it or not. For lack of, even if you don't believe me, just watch. Let's see if that happens here. So a 2-point basket or a good look at a 3. Austin Anderson has the ball. 8 seconds to go. 7 seconds to go. Austin Anderson still with it. They're going to have to hurry up and shoot, and that one's off the mark, and that will do it. Park Rapids will win the game. They come from behind to pick up a 59-55 victory, and the DGF Rebels put up a fight, but the Park Rapids Panthers put up a little bit tougher fight, and they come away with a victory in this one. We will take a timeout, add up some numbers, and we'll come back with your post-game show here in just a moment on Magnitude Sports. Stay tuned. 59-55, your final score once again here on Magnitude Sports.
Mike and Joe of Huseman Schreiber Masonry started the company in the spring of 2011 and have over 38 years of masonry experience. Based out of Glendon, Minnesota, Huseman Schreiber Masonry have completed projects for several satisfied clients, including Monaga High School, Center for Scouting in Fargo, and the Spirit Lakes Tribe EMS building in Fort Totten. That's just a few of their recent projects. Huseman Schreiber Masonry is now hiring. Work year-round. Learn more about this 5-star rated company on their Facebook page. Just search Huseman Schreiber Masonry.
Randall's Excavating is experienced in underground utilities, specializing in water line, sanitary sewer, and storm sewer, from site preparation and trenching to the installation of all site utilities. They also provide a large number of underground services and can complete your underground work from the street to the building. Randall's Excavating responds to emergency repairs of water leaks, fire protection lines, fire hydrants, sanitary and storm sewer lines, for all commercial and residential needs, including camera inspections, and they work with most plumbing contractors. For more info, visit randallsinc.com or call 701-219-9126.
You have options when it comes to purchasing your crop inputs. At Maple River Grain and Agronomy, it's our goal to provide our member owners with the best possible customer service from people that you know and trust, who grew up around here and know what it takes to run a successful farming business year-round. The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy can anticipate our customers' needs. They now serve the DGF and Barnesville communities, as well as Rothsay and Sabin, plus many other locations across North Dakota and Minnesota. Visit mrga.com today to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy.
Concrete is used in nearly every business and residence thanks to its durability and low cost. Whether it's your home, farm, or business, your concrete will likely need maintenance or repair given our harsh winters. The team at Cash Concrete has over 20 years experience and is able to provide the best, most cost-effective service in today's market. Call 701-219-0425 or visit cashconcretefm.com to get your free quote. Cash Concrete, proudly serving North Dakota and Minnesota commercial businesses and the community since 1995.
Racer Construction. Call them today, 218-252-2120 for all your earthwork and excavation needs. They specialize in residential and commercial building sites, roads, driveways, and septic systems. They serve Becker, Hubbard, and the surrounding counties. The world is our sandbox, and our toys are big enough to play in it. Racer Construction, 218-252-2120. Good luck, Park Rapids Panthers.
For quality electrical work you can rely on, call Hoffman Electric in Park Rapids, Minnesota. Our licensed professional electricians are proud to offer expert installation and service for customers from all walks of life. Whether you're looking for a basic electrical repair or want to completely rewire your home, we have the expertise and the state-of-the-art tools necessary to satisfy all of your electrical needs. Hoffman Electric is fully licensed, bonded, and insured. Contact Hoffman Electric today for all of your electrical contractor needs.
Catherine's on Main is your boutique store in Park Rapids for gifts, clothing, personal shopping, and it's open 7 days a week, 11 a.m. to 3 p.m. on Sundays, and 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. the rest of the week. Find just what you're looking for in men's and women's clothing and accessories. Whether you need some cozy socks, quick comfy pajamas, or some vibrant Minnesota-inspired apparel, you can find it at Catherine's on Main. Stop in at one of 2 Park Rapids locations or visit the store online today at catherinesonmain.com.
All right, welcome back. Your final score, the Park Rapids Panthers 59 and the Dilworth Glenn Felton Rebels 55. Panthers were led in scoring tonight by Noah Morris with 18, followed by Noah Larson with 13, and Ryan Carroll with a very strong 11 points tonight. I think of all the points scored, I think Ryan Carroll's are probably the most memorable, as those are the ones that kind of were the vital shots late in that second half to keep Park Rapids within one, or either down one or above one. We had a total of 6 ties and 4 lead changes, with 2 ties and 2 lead changes of that total in the second half. We were tied at 18, 20, 25, 27, 48, and tied at 53. And then Park Rapids took the lead and never looked back at that point, and they went on to win 59 to 55. So, once again, 18 for Noah Morris, 13 for Noah Larson, 11 for Ryan Carroll. We had 5 for Landon Strasburg and 2 apiece for Matt Johanning and Parker Hunter for the Park Rapids Panthers. Individually for the DGF Rebels, unofficial numbers look like this. They were led in scoring by Brody Friend, who had 14. Landon Johnson right behind him with 11. Those were the only 2 Rebels in double digits. We had Austin Anderson at 8, so he was a bucket away from double digits. 5 apiece for Mackay Liedall and Thomas Rader. 3 apiece for Mason Bierkin and Kaysen Berge. And then 2 points for Peyton Oss. And that's your individual scoring for the DGF Rebels. As we go ahead and take a look at the team numbers here. So 13 points from the free throw line of the 59-point score for the Panthers, 12 more from behind the arc, the other 34 coming inside of the 2-point range. Turnovers are even at 15 apiece, and the Panthers won the foul battle, and those 21 fouls, they got like 6 of them really early in that first half. Then they kind of slowed down a little bit, but they still gave the Panthers about, I think it was 5 or 6 minutes of a double bonus situation in that first half. And they calmed down in the fouls in the second half. The Panthers didn't get that bonus until maybe 2 or 3 minutes remaining, if memory serves me correctly. But 5 of the 55 points for the Rebels from the charity stripe, 12 more from behind the arc, the other 38 from 2-point land. And then, like I said, turnovers equal, and foul battle won by Park Rapids, according to our unofficial numbers. So those are your team and individual numbers here for the Panthers and the Rebels. As once again, your final score here is the Panthers 59 and the Rebels 55. So with the victory tonight, the Park Rapids Panthers moved to 7-4 on the season. They are now 3-1 when playing Section 8 AA opponents, and they are now 2-2 when playing on the road. They extend their winning streak to 5 games with the victory here tonight over the Rebels. The Rebels, 3-game losing streak extends to a 4-game losing streak. They fall to 2-4 overall. So they won the first 2 games of the season. They haven't won since then. They haven't won since that 54-50 victory here at home over Pelican Rapids back on December 14th. So that's been almost 2 weeks of no wins. But, yeah, it's been a tough stretch of games here for the DGF Rebels so far. So the Rebels, as I mentioned, 2-4 overall. They fall to 2-2 in section play, and they fall to 1-1 when playing at home. For the Panthers, they improve to 5-2 when playing on the road away from home. And coming up next here for the DGF Rebels, they have the Holly Nuggets on January 4th. That's part of a girls-boys doubleheader. We'll have both of those games for you here on Magnitude Sports. And then the next day on January 5th, the Rebels will travel down to Breckenridge to take on the Cowboys. And then they come back home on January 8th to face the Crookston Pirates. They head back and then they have about 8 days off before they go to Barnesville to take on the Trojans in Barnesville. And then they're home for 4 straight. January 18th versus Thief River Falls, January 19th versus Frazee, January 22nd against Oak Grove out of Fargo, North Dakota, and then they got the Perham Yellow Jackets here at home on January 25th, a team that they defeated 60-46 for their first win of the season, and now they're looking to maybe get a few wins in that stretch before they meet Perham and see if they can pick up another win against the Yellow Jackets on January 25th. And then they wrap up the month of January on the road at Pelican Rapids, a team that they defeated by 4 back on December 14th. They'll meet again on January 30th. For the Park Rapids Panthers, they have a home matchup against Barnesville on Tuesday, January 9th, and that's a game you can see here on Magnitude Sports. And then they have a few days off, come back on January 16th to take on the Monaga Braves, and then they go on the road on January 19th to take on the Staples Motley Cardinals. Then they're back home January 25th against the Attican Gobblers, and January 30th against Crosby Ironton. Now wrap up the month of January. They'll kick off the month of February on the road in Detroit Lakes against the Lakers, a team that I'm thinking DGF. DGF is the one that Detroit Lakes has beat. Park Rapids has not played Detroit Lakes yet this season, so that'll be the first matchup on February 1st. So that's what's coming up for these two teams. Coming up here on Magnitude Sports, we'll take a look at that schedule one more time. And once again, we have a doubleheader for you here between the Rebels and the Nuggets on January 4th. It starts at 6 p.m. with the girls, with the boys to follow. And then at 7:30 that same night, over in Perham, it'll be the Breckenridge Cowgirls and Perham Yellow Jackets and girls basketball. And then January 5th, we get our first wrestling broadcast of the season as the Perham Yellow Jackets will host the Fergus Falls Otters. We also, and then Park Rapids versus Barnesville in boys basketball January 9th. So Panther fans, circle that one on your calendar. And DGF fans, we have a couple wrestling matches for you on Magnitude as well. You can check out when those wrestling matches are going to occur by going to our website at magnitudesn.com and clicking on the schedule button. And of course, we'll bring those simulcasts on the DGF YouTube channel as well, like we always do when we have a DGF game on the air here at home. And yeah, so that'll pretty much wrap it up here. Once again, your leading scorers for the game include Noah Morris with 18 for the Park Rapids area Panthers, and for the DGF Rebels, they were led by Brody Friend, who had 14 points this evening here in the 4-point loss. Final score one more time. The Panthers 59, the Rebels 55 here at the Fort in Glendon. That's going to wrap it up for our first broadcast of 2024. Once again, a big thank you to all of our sponsors. A big thank you to all of our viewers. And we want to thank, once again, let's see what happened here. I'm not sure what I'm missing a piece of paper all of a sudden. Anyways, let's move on. I want to thank our sponsors once again on the DGF side: Huseman Schreiber Masonry, Randall's Excavating, Maple River Grain, and Cash Concrete. And on the Park Rapids side, Racer Construction, the Park Rapids Basketball Boosters, Hoffman Electric, Catherine's Unmained, and also a big thanks to Budget Blinds for bringing us our pregame show, and for Frontier Airlines for bringing our halftime show here. Without those sponsors, we could not be here broadcasting these games, and we hope that outside of the final numbers on the scoreboard, outside of that, we hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we'll talk to you again here in a couple days on January 4th when the Rebels take on the Nuggets in a girls-boys doubleheader, part of a triple header on Magnitude that night. And we'll talk to you then here on Magnitude Sports. Until then, have a great evening.
The broadcast was an exclusive presentation of the Magnitude Sports Network. Subscribe, click the bell, and visit magnitudesn.com for a schedule of our upcoming broadcasts.